Hello everyone and welcome back to Nush and Doza. What are we continuing today, Nush?
We are continuing Sonic Unleashed, the game of all time.
It is certainly the game of all time.
Yesterday was quite wild. It was an interesting and intense stream, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, y'all may be wondering, for those that didn't catch it, how we've already accumulated, really, 20 deaths in, like, what I would consider a good portion to be tutorial-based levels.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, it's because we're really good gamers. As you see, both Nush and I played yesterday, so...
Yeah, I only played a little bit.
Yeah,
yes,
so I would say, like, 18 of these are on me.
They're all on you. I didn't die.
Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, they're all on Doza. Let's get it not twisted. But yes, welcome back to our first one here tonight. Hyper, Bot with a Pop, FNAF Lord William. How are y'all doing? Can't wait to see Maria. Is Maria in this game? Because, like, I don't know. I feel like it's a joke. And on Infinity, how are you doing?
How is it? Let's see. Sonic with 2% for... Yeah, I mean, Sonic's all stretchy in this game. Do I need to do these for, like... I need to do these missions, right? They're for coins, and we do coins to unlock more areas. I think that's what this game is about.
Yeah.
I feel like I did these. Okay. We'll try this one.
And no worries, Tamara. You with streams, it's you come and go as you please. Like, I know some things can be like, what the heck is going on? And the tutorial did feel like that yesterday.
It was difficult.
And Hyper, you've already watched most of it. We saw the first episode, and it was so good. We wanted to keep watching more, but like, this show is like too good to be like, like something in the background while we work. So we're like, nah, we got to get to work. So we didn't continue. But something insane happened to us yesterday after stream.
Yeah, well...
It's quite unfortunate, but we had an Amazon delivery that was at our door. And keep in mind, we have like a Ring doorbell camera thingy. So like, we thought like it would be fine. We didn't get the notification until after stream. But it had only been about like 30 minutes, like since they put it at the door. Yeah. And someone stole our package. And it was something that we were expecting and needed, actually.
The package, not the stealing.
Yeah, the package. But someone actually did, like, this is the first time this has happened to us. We've heard about this, but like where people have some way to block like your camera from like recording for a while so they can steal your package. And like it goes all staticky and stuff, which is insane. But like that happened and our package was gone. And Amazon's like, we can't like request a refund or do a like lost package or anything like that just yet. We have to give it a couple of days because of their like policy kind of thing. So it's just kind of a bummer. And like, so we had such a great stream last night and then we like were dealt with that and it kind of sucked. So we had trouble, like after that we had a little bit of trouble falling asleep. So we woke up in the middle of the night because we were both like just tossing and turning, just thinking about how like the night ended because it kind of sucked like post stream, of course. So then we actually noticed that Avatar was already out, so we watched the first episode then.
That helped. That helped a little bit.
Yeah, and we watched a little bit of the second episode in the morning, like with breakfast and stuff. But then we were like, yeah, that's when we were like, we can't keep watching it. But it's so good. Like I feel like we'll be able to finish it all by this weekend for sure. And yeah, it does suck that it happened. It's the first time it's ever happened to us, so like we're kind of great. Like we feel grateful. It's just stuff. It's not a huge deal, right? But it's an annoyance that no one really wants to deal with, and
it's kind of violating.
It does feel violating, yeah.
It's super weird.
Because like it also like the package has your name and your address on it and everything too, So like whoever took the box, like who knows where it's gonna land or what the stuff inside that we bought is. Like I hope they enjoy the things that we needed. As y'all know, we've like prioritized needs over wants, and like these were actually items that we needed. So
there was nothing exciting about them.
There really wasn't anything exciting. It was just literal like necessities, like some self-care stuff, things like that.
Very baseline things.
Yeah. Anyways, hello, Fry. Thanks for stopping by to say hello.
Hi, Fry. How are you? You're probably tired.
You're probably already gone, or maybe you were waiting for acknowledgement. But either way, we hope you have a good night. I hope your week's going well. We'll see you later. Mm-hmm. But yeah, can we talk about the first episode in Discord later? Yeah, we can. I mean, so like one thing, I don't feel like there's any spoilers if you've seen the original.
So the only thing that would be spoilers is anything that's different.
Yeah. So
Or, like, how something
technically,
is handled.
we could
So-
talk about how great things were, like,
Yeah,
you know.
how great things are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how do we? Because it's gonna be really hard to like not talk about this because there's gonna be people obviously watching the stream who have seen the original. There's gonna be people that haven't seen anything
Yeah.
that maybe want to see the live action. Maybe the live action is their first thing ever. So anything story specific or character specific would be a spoiler.
Yeah.
But I can say like confidently that
It's following
was-
the story pretty authentically.
I would
and
say
which is
so.
what we've been appreciating
There's
about
a few
it.
changes here and there, but like overall, I'm quite entertained, and
Yes.
that's the goal here, right?
And FNAF Williams, so when you played it when you were younger and you didn't understand it back to now, like when you do understand it, and obviously without spoilers for us for Sonic Unleashed since we're still just in part 2 here tonight, like did it finally click for you at the end? Did you enjoy it when all is done and said and played?
I can definitely. I have a theory. I may be off here. This may be just me
A
projecting.
theory about like Williams playthrough?
Well, if I were in Williams' situation, how
Ah.
I would get stuck on this
Gotcha.
game.
I
Like,
mean, you
not-
got stuck yesterday.
Not understand it. Besides that, besides what
we
happened
can't
yesterday.
forget.
So this game has like a mission based system, and you have to like collect medals in order to progress the game, essentially. So it's slightly more involved than just like checking off a box,
Yeah.
because of this whole interaction with like this shrine temple or whatever. The thing that's confusing, or the thing that I think I would get confused with,
Is it makes it seem like you can go anywhere, but really they want you to pick a specific spot.
yeah, because the very beginning of the game, we got to run around Apotos a little bit. And we had the cutscenes play out there, and that was fine. And then you immediately, like, half of this game is just staring at this menu, clicking on things, and then
Trying to
talking
figure
people.
out where to go.
And it's
Yeah.
like, who? Like I'm not gonna. I may not like catch all that. Like if I was a
Well,
young kid, I wouldn't be able to catch all that. I was like, when do I get to run again?
Even
That's what I'd
as
be
an adult
thinking.
now, like you're not actually reading everything sometimes. So
I'm
there's
getting
that.
the gist, but honestly, the reading,
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and it doesn't
It feels
really
like
matter.
filler, or like not filler, but like they definitely like they don't concise it up as much as I would prefer.
Like
but
there's no reason for me to click on these things. Like I would have much preferred if I was just running around and like I could interact with more like NPCs. I could talk to them that way in like a hub kind of deal.
that being
But that's
said,
not the case.
Welcome back, Ninjatron, Kate, Sleepy. How are y'all doing? So far, there hasn't been much Jank today. We've been just kind of catching up here, and Doza's been walking around, kind of telling his like spiel about how this game like
how I'm kind of taking
feeling
this
about
game's
it.
like presentation, the
Yeah.
gameplay loop here, because the levels are super fun.
And-
I enjoy it all.
What is this moon landing that you're talking about, Ninjatron? Because unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking about either.
Movie. I like movies.
No, moon landing.
Oh, moon landing.
Do you like moon landings too?
I mean, they're pretty hype. I think Japan just landed on the moon not too long ago.
There is like a live update thing. Like I just searched moon landing. So the U.S. successfully lands unnamed like something. So something's happening. First lunar landing in 50 years. Gotcha. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, I think it's mainly like is it worth it? Like it was cool the first time, and then
Yeah.
after that, I was like, where's the capitalism come into play? There's not a lot of reason, so it makes sense that it's been like 50 years,
So also Sleepy says, speaking of a hub, guess what the Xbox PS3 version has?
What does it have?
Something that you want.
I just don't know why they would tease it and then take it away from me.
So technically, Ninjatron, I didn't know it was today. I've seen like the news like stuff about it. I just didn't know it was actually going down today. I've been pretty like not tuned into anything like today for that matter. Last night after stream to like today, work's been a little crazy still. There was a call today that just left me like not happy. Like without getting into too much, it was a work-related call. I like the stuff that I've been doing, like work-wise, like has been fine. It's great actually, and like my client loved it. It was someone else that was on the call that like had some opinions that just left me like, who are you? Like, why are you here? Like, does she even go here? Like that kind of feel. Like, why are you like saying things this way when like the client's happy with it, and then this person's trying to like throw doubt on it, and then like luckily the client didn't care what this person was saying in regards to the comments about like what, you know, we did. But it was unnecessary and prolonged the call longer than I wanted to. And it just gave me like a bad taste like first thing in the morning. And I was a little upset to where, or maybe I was actually a lot upset.
You were a lot upset.
Yeah, I was a lot upset, and it took me a while to like kind of I needed to step away from work, and I was just like, I need to just do something else for a little bit.
I immediately went into caretaker
again.
mode, and I was like, what can I do to help? Like, where else can I make life not suck?
There's just a couple of trigger things for me, like you know, when you don't necessarily ask for someone's opinion and they offer it anyway, and it's like unsolicited, unwanted advice or comments, like. Who are you? Like why? Like, why do you feel the need to say something like this? And also your delivery was hurtful. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I try to be very cautious about how I speak to others, and I'm mindful about giving constructive criticism or even opinions about things, because like what I think may be best may not be like, you know, what someone else may think is best. And I like, since I'm so cautious about that, I just wish this person would have been a little bit more cautious. And like, this is also someone, like, technically I do know who she is, and like I've helped her out with things in the past too, but it was just so upsetting that like someone that I've helped out like had these negative things to say in such a really ugly way when, like, again, the client loved it. It was just so weird.
Yeah, it's very off-putting.
It rubbed me the wrong way. And it was just like not the day for that, I guess, especially after our Amazon package being stolen and dealing with that and like a couple other things. It just felt like this morning was all about like bad like things for a while. Luckily, again, Doza did go into caretaker mode, and we were like, let's move on with the day. We had a nice lunch. We had some tacos, basic but really good. And then we I was like, you know what, I don't want to work on client stuff right now. I'm just going to work on Nush and Doza things. So I got to have some fun with that. Usually we don't do that during like client work time, but I needed it. I needed some fun in my life, and working on Nush and Doza things is fun.
I think even just last year, I don't think that would have been
the case
where we had landed with all of this.
No.
I think it would have been.
We would have pushed through, and like, it's okay if we don't feel great. We're just going to keep working, which is not the right answer. I think like that mind shift for us has helped us, and it's hard. I don't know if like y'all even want to hear about this. Like, it maybe sounds like I'm complaining a little bit. It's at the end of the day, I'm so grateful to even have work and like to be able to do like, you know, things, create things, but it's just it was just a rough day, rough start to the day, but I'm better now, ish.
Mostly back, yeah.
Yeah, mostly back.
Glad to be here.
Excited to see the excited to see the shenanigans that Sonic Beast goes under through all of this.
And through all that, you want to know what happened over here?
Before that, Umaku, no worries about being late. You're right on time for you.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
It's okay if you have to, you know, leave, come back, what have you. Do what's best for you. Mm-hmm. And Ninjatron, you are a Ninjatron.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
We both know who you are. But how's y'all's day been going? I mean, it's almost the end of the week. And Doza, you were going to say something?
Oh, yeah. I learned how to dodge. Apparently there's a dodge in this game. And block. I can block, apparently.
It's good to dodge.
Yeah. Oh, and the more important thing is that I've already had to restart this mission twice.
Why?
Because
reasons.
Because of reasons. I couldn't open the door. So, obviously I don't count those against me.
Sure, it happens.
What did I have to do? I have to jump?
So with Sonic Unleashed, like this, like, I guess furry version of Sonic, if you will, or whatever you want to call this beast. I keep saying beast because I think of like Jekyll, Dr. Hyde, like as a beast situation. Do you think, like, was this ever included in anywhere else, like in any other game, like referenced, or any of the Sonic shows that we see? Or was this like a standalone Sonic Unleashed beast thing, and like that this is it?
I don't know, honestly.
Because I've never seen it before, obviously, until this game.
Yeah, the whole Werehog thing. It's not like it was his final smash.
Werehog,
Smash.
that's the... Yeah,
yeah, and I never seen any of the shows, like, highlights that talk about this, so is this just, like, a forgotten thing that everyone, like, Sega wants to forget about?
I mean, Hyper said it's standalone.
Completely, huh?
But, like...
Does we ever see Chip again? Maybe don't answer that in case he dies, which I hope.
If we see Maria again, that'll be interesting. I still feel like that's a joke.
Is she gonna be a zombie?
But, like, Maria, like, being a thing, she was only in that one game, too, right? Even though she's referenced fondly in the world of Sonic.
I mean, like, she's... like... It's hard to say, because as far as I know, she's always depicted in, like, flashbacks. So like, I don't think she's actually in any game like as an active character. You know,
Yeah.
in the same way that like, you know, Eggman is, right?
And Ninjatron, to your point there about the whole unsolicited advice thing, when it comes to the community here, when we're like streaming and like talking to y'all, like it's different because I'm asking and Doza's asking for feedback and suggestions and like how can we improve? Like we're asking for it constantly. So when you tell us things like, yeah, there's going to be different delivery from different people here in the community, but that's okay because we're asking for it, so we're going to take it how we get it. This situation of what happened this morning was very much like a completely different, like it was more in our professional like world.
It was unnecessary. It was needlessly nitpicky, and it was fruitless because it had no purpose.
Yes, and it made the meeting longer, which was, you know, kind of when you have like a set schedule and things get delayed or things get longer than anticipated, just kind of messes with the flow of the rest of the day. And I usually don't get triggered too much by it, but it did. Like it affected me pretty negatively today. Is why like sometimes, you know, I do like kind of tell you guys about things that happen throughout our day and our lives, and I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it does help me process. So thanks for giving me that space to do so here while also streaming a Sonic game that's redonkulous.
This is what we get into during Sonic games.
Yeah, this and anything else. I mean, we talk about
Sonic
we started
games,
even talking about
Mario games.
Avatar.
I feel like I had a moment yesterday while playing the game where it was just like, this is like the most chill. Like a big reason why I'm enjoying this game is like this game is like super laid back, super chill, and just kind of fun to run around in. And you can kind of just do whatever, talk about whatever.
Arms.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's silly. It's kind of dumb, but I like it, and it allows, you know, whatever it is that we want to do or talk about here and interact with y'all, of course.
Yeah, I mean, the stream's been on for like 15-ish minutes, and we've already talked about a moon landing. We've talked about each other's days. We've talked about Sonic Unleashed. We've talked about Avatar. We've talked about work. Like, so many topics. Wow. It just goes by so quickly, and I appreciate that, Hyper. It means a lot to me.
Was this always here, or did I miss it?
Probably missed it. Still missing it.
Still missing it, yeah. Well, I can't grab
so this
ledge.
counter is going up, so this is trying to show you how quickly you do something. It's not going to wind down and you die, correct?
Correct. This timer is more like how long are you taking, and I think at the end of the level it'll tell you like, oh, you know, you could have gotten this grade if you had completed it in this amount of time.
Hyper's like, maybe Nush can do it. Nah, Doza got it.
I just needed to be patient. I got it at the second try, and now we can go through the door, so I don't need to be jumping up here. No, I guess I did. Now we can go through this. So what is this area inspired by? Is this like a France, Italy kind of thing, or?
I forget where we are exactly.
Spagonia?
So, yeah, we were saying it could be like Greece and like islands kind of thing.
Well, I thought that was a Potos.
Yeah, news from that one video that I don't remember the date anymore. It's been in a couple videos now because some of you guys kept noticing that I did it, so I was like, let's keep it going. But it was
fun.
I think it was from like when we do like food content at the end of some of those Nush and Doza Eats videos. I'll just like we're recording voiceovers for it, and we usually do them in sessions. So I added like I said at the end of one, and Doza kept it in. So when he was editing it. Quick, say really a joke. Cute. The only joke that comes to mind is the one from yesterday. Like, why did you bring ice cream to church?
Because it's a Sunday.
There you go.
Got him.
That was actually courtesy of Boxboy. I was thinking about the joke again today, and I was like, that was funny.
Cue Big Bang Theory laugh track. Let's
right.
go.
Bazinga. You know, the last season of Young Sheldon started, and there's been a couple of episodes. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for all of it to release, and then I plan to like binge through the show again because it was a good show. I liked it.
Good.
You've been watching it, Hyper? I didn't even know you watched Young Sheldon. That's exciting.
Why you been keeping this a secret, Hyper?
Did you just recently start, or have you watched it in the past? Because I've talked about it on stream before, and I feel like every time like people were like, like people really weren't into it in the community. So I was like, fine, I'll stop talking about it. But I do think it's exciting for like the show to like complete. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually he's gonna just be we're creeping on him being an adult, right? Like the age is just getting up there, and it's like there's gonna be a time where like the actor can't like
And
do
that's
the
why.
cute thing. You know,
It's
the Macaulay
not just
Culkin
that,
effect.
though. I think it's enough of the story.
Oh, well, yeah, by this point,
Because it's a prequel to something anyways.
Yeah.
Ninjatron, I don't remember exactly which food one it was. Doza, do you? Where I say, yeah, the first time was it like nachos. Have we done a nachos video? I want to say we did a nachos one, but it was...
I don't know if it had a voiceover.
Yeah, I think it was just music, so I'm not sure. You have a better memory than us sometimes, Ninjatron. Can't wait to see the affair arc. For who? For what? Like, are you talking about young Sheldon? Because they're kids. Or do you mean the parents?
Is it the parents' time to
Because,
shine?
like, I didn't know that. I guess that does kind of happen. I don't know. I left off on season 4 or 5. Because I think currently it's... I don't... When I watch shows, I don't really remember seasons as much as I remember, like, what's happening in the show at the time. I know, like, in this case, Sheldon's... hopefully no one's going to get spoiled by this. Wait, so, like, the part that I remember is, like, Sheldon's older brother, like, ends up getting with Emily Osment's character from Hannah Montana and they have a kid. Like, that's what I remember. Like, as one of the last things. And, like, I was like, that's weird that, like, Lily from Hannah Montana is here. Like, you know, older shows, newer shows, what have you.
So which one's Lily? Is that Hannah's best friend?
Yeah, the one that also goes by Lola whenever, like, Miley is Hannah kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I realized I never finished Hannah Montana, like, watching the entirety of the show.
Why didn't you finish it?
Because, I don't know, like, I wasn't here. I'm not really sure how to answer that other than I just never did. Because I've seen, like, on TikTok, like, some highlights of scenes and stuff, and I'm like, I don't remember this at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I almost got shot.
And Ninjatron found it. It was nachos, but it was like, it's not nachos, it's chips and queso. That makes sense.
Oh,
it was that
okay,
white, the queso blanco, like that one, I think. It was like a really quick one. Like, you should treat yourself with some chips and queso, like, whenever, which we haven't had that in a while. We should have some soon.
It's been a minute, huh?
It has, yeah. Which the weather is getting more like springy and also even summery. It was 86 today for like our high, and you could feel the heat.
Yeah, it was pretty, like, surprising. It's still winter, I think.
Technically, but it feels like already like late spring, early summer today. I have not seen Young Royals, but I think it's on Netflix. I think it's been like on our, you know, main page, like, hey, this might be something you're into.
Well, what's that all about?
Is it good? I know there's a couple of seasons. It is on Netflix. Okay.
Any actors I'd know?
I don't think so. I think maybe that's why we haven't seen it also. I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a shot. I have been trying to look for something else to watch, like, in the background, but, like, most of the things I want to watch these days are so good that I want to watch it for real.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did notice that they added the old movie with Britney Spears called Crossroads onto Netflix recently. It's from like the early 2000s, and so I rewatched that and I was like, man, this still slaps. Like, it's an interesting like cast and crew and just like old timey like nostalgia kind of thing.
How about like the original That's So Raven? Pretty nostalgic there with that, yeah.
And that's why, like, I watched Raven's Home because, and that finished, I believe.
Yeah, they finished that.
They completed that, like, sequel, but, like, years later, and I watched it because of nostalgia, because I really loved That's So Raven as a kid. Oh, and to tie in the moon landing kind of in space stuff, Bridget Mendler, have you guys heard about her, like, from Good Luck Charlie on Disney Channel? She's been crushing it with like life. Like she, you know, has been getting so many degrees from like Harvard and MIT, and she's just co-founded her first like company. So she's now a CEO of like, I don't know, like we read it.
Child Actor W.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just so cool to see like these stars that we grew up with, like now doing all these things. Yeah, look at her go. Ninjatron's gonna change his favorite moment to the moment we discovered, yeah. So instead of when it actually happened? Wait, hold up. So what was your favorite moment before?
Yeah, what was it before?
Yeah.
Remind us.
Because I'm trying to see where it evolved from now. Unless you know artist and owner of a beauty thing, Omar Rudberg. I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
So your friend got you into Young Royals only because he has a huge crush on Omar. Gotcha. Well, we'll check it out. I am, again, looking for something to like be able to just watch in the background, so that might be it.
For some reason in my head, all I can think of is like the Disney Descendants.
Oh, did you ever watch that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know it existed until I met you.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
was like, dang. Yeah, I was big on Disney Channel, like, stuff. So.
Yeah, mine was like.
Right.
Was Pepper Ann over Disney? Was that Disney or was that something else?
Yeah, and Ninja Tron, I just want to make sure. It was a 50cc Doza shortcut.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was getting
that's right.
confused with, like, because you said I'm changing it from, like, favorite moment to the moment we discovered. Yeah, so, like, I just took over Doza.
Well, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Well, that was shared yesterday, yes, because we asked yesterday. So now, like, I've overtaken you, just like in Mario Kart.
I can't believe it. you're just full of W's lately, huh?
I guess so. I kind of need some dubs.
Well, I guess I'm doling them out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I am looking for it. This is the first weekend that we have completely to ourselves in, like, I don't know, 2 months.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, so like we're really looking forward to kind of just being home, being present, and like doing what we want to do and like taking care of things. Not to say it hasn't been great, like hanging out with friends and family and stuff like that too, but it's just nice to have like a chill weekend to, you know, take care of stuff.
Yeah, but it
So.
definitely, you know, feels different. Oh, oops, I did that again.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to make sure that I'm appreciating those in between moments, because it's so easy to just let those go by and not give them the time of day.
Yeah. And Bullseye, I gotta agree with Hybrid there for your question about what's a show that can never be a background because it's too good. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action, yes. At this point, we've seen the animated version multiple times, so it's okay if it's a background show.
Also, The Last of Us.
The Last of Us is definitely, you want to watch it. Yes. I wouldn't want to watch that in the background. We try.
No.
We always try for everything, and then we're like, nope, this ain't a background show.
Like, if I notice that I'm like either missing, like something will happen in the show, and I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
If either that happens,
or you're getting
if,
distracted
like,
and not working.
Yeah, like if I haven't made any progress, like hold on, wait a second, I haven't made any progress in the last 20 minutes.
Arcane is one that you have to watch. You can't do it in the background.
Yeah, you can't background that. That's
It's
another
too good.
non-background show.
Yeah.
Would Sonic Prime be a background show?
Not
Those
for
who have
me.
seen it? Too involved in the Sonic lore.
For me, like most animated shows are background shows.
So it would be a background show then.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it wouldn't
Oh.
be a. Well, the question is, what's a show that can never be a background?
Oh, never be a well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I went the contrary.
Yes, you did.
Started asking elsewhere.
I've never seen Daredevil. So
Daredevil-
Bullseye can't put Daredevil in the back.
I think it probably came out recently. I know it was teased in the She-Hulk. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk, I don't think they're gonna do another one. I think it was like a one season and done.
Probably.
Because it didn't do that well.
I don't think it was also all that well received.
No.
Either.
I thought it was okay.
I did too. I watched the whole thing. I can tell you I didn't watch the whole thing of like Secret Invasion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We can't background watch Arcane because we started watching it and it's just too good to like not watch completely, like, you know, eyes glued to the TV.
Yeah.
That's what we
Oops.
mean. Background shows are things like we don't need our eyes glued to the TV. It's really good background noise and like stuff like that while we're working or doing literally anything else.
Yeah, there's not like little things that we're gonna miss that are gonna be like integral to the story. You know?
Yeah.
So just something that's super easy to follow, like super casual, that's a background show.
But super casual, or it's like I don't really care that much.
Yeah, or that. Or
Because
that.
I watch a lot of like reality trash TV, if you will, like during the day too. Like for instance, on Netflix, I don't know why I keep watching this show, but there's a show called Love Is Blind. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but it's a reality show and like also a social experiment. So it's pretty interesting because it is a social experiment to see how, you know, humans interact basically. And I watched that and like I was able to watch that yesterday because the new episode's released while like working. I'm so glad your mom watches it too. I feel like a lot of people do. A lot of women watch it. Doza's mom watches it. Doza's sister.
I'm so surprised that she does. Like, like, whenever I don't know.
Like all the women in our family watch it.
Yeah, like I still get surprised at like the development in the whole like parent child like adult child relationship. And it's like getting to the point where the some lines are starting to be crossed.
Yeah.
And it's just so cuz like growing up, everything like things were very much like, oh, this is the thing that me and my friends are into, and this is a thing that like my parents are into.
But now that we're all adults, whether you're a young adult, older adult, what have you, like everyone watches the same thing. We're watching the same drama shows.
Yeah, and it's so wild. I'm having a hard time accepting it. I think it's so funny.
But then also, Doza still watches a lot of animated stuff that like our parents are not watching.
Yeah, no, I'm going to tell my mom to watch Avatar and
the live action.
Yeah, it's a live action, so it should be an easy.
I think she'll
easy
like
end.
it.
Yeah, I think she will too.
I'm glad your mom watches it. That's just so funny to me. And Ninja Try, that sounds like a horrible sound to hear. I'm trying to picture it, and like I wouldn't want to hear that if I wasn't in like some construction area or something.
Yeah, it's not on our side.
I hope not.
What do I have to do? Beat down the shockwaves emitted when you grab and pound the target into the ground will do additional damage to nearby foes. Okay, so I gotta grab and then L and R.
Look, you read!
I did read. There was something to read. Like, I didn't read the last upgrade I got because I think I just hit harder. I think that was the only thing that changed.
Fair. You saw people get melted during band today? Like, because it was so hot outside?
Or did they get burned by...
No, melted.
Yeah, that's what I mean is like somebody gets like called out for not doing good.
I know you said if you know, you know, but I was never in band.
I don't know. So clearly we don't know. So we don't know. No. Explain, please.
What did I watch this morning? I mean, early in the morning because we were having trouble sleeping, we watched the first episode of Avatar. After that, I was kind of like, when I woke up, I was very much in work mode, like officially waking up for the day. And so I didn't watch anything until after my call. And at that point, I was like, I need comfort. So one of my go-tos is just to go back to Gilmore Girls and just pick up where I left last time. And because I already know what to expect. And it's comforting to watch that and just have that in the background. So I put that for a while. And then Doza and I like talked a lot to process some of the things that happened this morning and also working on some stuff for clients together. So when we were doing that, we obviously didn't have the TV because when we're collaborating, we don't have the TV on or anything on, no music, nothing. Because like we need to be able to communicate effectively with each other.
Yeah.
To be like edit, that edit, what have you.
Because it's really annoying when you're trying to like get something across
and something random happening on TV or a loud song is playing.
It's like it's just not important.
Yeah.
Wait, do I just die?
So I haven't really watched much today. I did, we started the episode of, like, while eating dinner, we started the new episode of Jeopardy from today, because we caught up on Jeopardy, so that was another thing we watched today for a little bit, too. We didn't get to finish all of the catching up, though.
No, so there's not been a lot of consumption today.
Later. Yeah. Can we talk about Avatar because everyone has seen the organization show? Yeah, we can. I feel like everyone here, like if someone's here that doesn't want to hear about Avatar, like because of spoilers, let us know. But if not, sure, let's free game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. If you've seen the first episode, which is what we watched, like we really, like we were captivated from the get-go.
I was kind of blown away by how good some of the CGI looks. Like, I still feel a little weird about sometimes when Aang floats from one place to another, it kind of comes off like he can fly. We all know that he can't and what it takes to actually fly, which is way more than what he's capable of as a 12-year-old kid. So the way that it looks, or the way that I'm thinking of, I think people who haven't seen the original Avatar or Legend of Korra, I think they're gonna think that Aang can just fly, like that he just has flying powers.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that that's gonna like be a point of contention when like certain things are difficult,
rather than having the power of like, air.
So like you can easily imagine like, well, why didn't he just fly?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
that was something that was like, we don't know how it's gonna play out though.
Yeah, he's not flying. It just looks like he is, but he's
it.
really just gliding from one place to another. Like he's falling from a tree slowly.
Like Buzz Lightyear with falling with style.
Exactly. Oh, this is so stupid.
And that's so cool that like Ninja trotted with a power, like, you know, it's fine, spoil away. With Korra, like personally, I prefer Avatar: The Last Airbender to Korra to the second.
Do what?
I prefer the first one to the second.
I do too, slightly.
Legend of Korra, yeah.
Yes.
But I do think that there was some strong character like building and like all of that in Legend of Korra as well. It just wasn't as much as like the OG.
I agree. I think that, and this is a thing. This is also relevant to Dark Souls 2 because people love to hate on Dark Souls 2, even though it's a great game. And I feel like I see a lot of the same kind of vitriol, kind of negativity towards both. And it's like, this is really good, but no, it's not as good as the one sitting next to it that's a literal masterpiece. So of course, like by comparison, it's not going to be like the same. But is it bad? Like, am I gonna be mad if I have to watch The Legend of Korra again versus like if I have to watch, I don't know, Fanboy and Chum Chum? Like, of course, Legend of Korra is amazing.
Yeah. So when you say you wish like Korra had more filler, what do you mean, Hyper? Because like do you want it like things to be expanded more? Like for me, filler is sometimes not necessary. I wish like people would get to the point more, you know?
I think maybe what
You're gonna assume.
Well, I'm gonna assume.
Theorize.
I also died and I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going back. I think this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's in The Legend of Korra, it was a lot faster pace and there were more characters a lot quicker that had their own things going on versus like the way Team Avatar kind of grew. There was time. Like I think the whole first book didn't have Toph, right?
Yeah.
She just wasn't a factor. She just didn't exist. So you got a lot of time to spend with Sokka, Aang, Katara, even Suki a bit, right?
Momo, Appa.
Yeah, you got to really know these guys. Yeah. And then the additions, like they felt right and they felt like paced well. And then you could really like appreciate that. But in Korra, it's like it's mostly everybody like immediately. And then
and then you kind of grow with them. There's no like newer people that really.
The issues are a lot more centralized. There's not time to like really travel between places because everything is like mostly everything's in Republic City, and there's just the problems are more like mature and political, so it's more like immediate. There's just not a lot of time to just kind of sit back and be like, oh wow, this is pretty neat, you know.
And hey Shane, how are you doing today? Thanks for arriving.
What's up, Shane? How are you? Okay, I don't want to die this time.
The Korra had top tier fight scenes. Hyper also said, yeah, the fight scenes Korra were better than The Last Airbender. And that's too, I think, is because they were older. Right?
Yeah, it was definitely made a more mature series, so you could really get brutal with it. Like the choreography and combat in like either Avatar series is amazing. But I think it was really refreshing seeing how brutal Korra could be.
And a live action with like Avatar now. Like with Aang, like I feel like they did level up how he is from the get-go.
Yes, and more so, I think even just grunt Fire Nation soldiers are like they're super deadly, and it's like, oh geez, they're not like fodder. Maybe they'll be fodder like the more we see this, and like Aang and everybody else just completely outskills them, but. Like, you see people die.
Speaking of combat, how's the Sonic combat doing for you today compared to yesterday when you died like over 20 times?
I didn't die to Sonic combat. In fact,
know.
I've never...
But you died. Like, what I mean is, like, how is the combat going now?
The combat's fine.
Okay. That's how you describe it, fine.
That's how I would describe it. It's okay. Like, I thought that, it just feels kind of imprecise. It still does kind of feel a little bit like nothing really matters. But maybe there's like an input delay or something like that that's screwing me up. I don't know.
Shane's asking, do you guys have any advice for fixing keys sticking down? You seem smart, Lamel.
Yes, rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, rubbing alcohol, but it depends on what kind of like keyboard you have too. Because if you can like do a deep clean of your keyboard,
Take the keys off.
Take the keys off, put it back on. Like take a while to do that. It's really great to get underneath and get all the dust and everything off. But it is very dependent on the type of keyboard.
I sneezed just thinking about dust. What the heck?
Bless you, Doza.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I would do. The one time I spilled Sprite on a laptop. Luckily, I was able to take the laptop apart because like it was one of those situations where the keyboard is like connected to the chassis, so you do have to take off a significant portion, but then the keyboard just like pops out as its own unit, and then you just clean that.
So for Shane specifically, apparently he's done too much gaming because his W key sticks down. It still works when it's down at least. I tried rubbing off alcohol. It's easy with the keyboard attached. So did you were you able to remove
take off
the
the keys?
So, yeah, like is that the type of keyboard you have?
Because otherwise I would get like what do you call those things? A Q-tip, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna die. I would get like a Q-tip, yeah.
And go underneath.
Yeah, try to like really get in there.
Yeah.
Sticky keys literally kind of make it seem like it would be sticky keys.
Yeah.
What the heck? Why can't I get off of this wall? Oh my god, alright. Why can't I jump over this wall?
He did pop off the key off in one of those. I'll probably try it again though.
Okay.
Yeah, if not, I would say also just Google to see if there's any other solutions. But typically that does the trick for us. We tend to clean our keyboards
rather thoroughly.
Yeah, every couple.
It's kind of stressful when you take
quarterly.
all the keys off of a keyboard. It's like I don't know if I remember where they all go.
I think it's kind of therapeutic sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
To take it all apart and then clean it all and then put it back together, and you can really feel the difference afterwards. With our computers, since they're built by us as well, they get quite dusty over time, and we want to make sure about quarterly we'll go in and dust the whole thing on the inside, outside, all that, which is why we broke our glass frame once while cleaning.
Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that.
That video of the oh no sound with it. It was the panel that we put on our PC broke because we weren't being careful.
Man, broke is underselling. It's shattered.
It shattered, yeah.
It was bad.
But it's important to clean them because it keeps them better, especially these gaming PC builds.
Yeah. I want to see what's down here.
Remember during the Air Nomad genocide, it was during the which makes the firebenders. Oh, during the comet, which makes the firebenders stronger. We do remember that.
We're talking about the first episode, yes?
Yeah, it was a typo, so I was trying to understand if I got the comet part. Yeah.
It's kind of funny, some of the exposition, because we know what's happening, it can feel a little stiff. It's well, yeah, duh. It's oh no, it is the Sozin's comet that makes y'all all super strong.
They say it blatantly.
Yeah, there are some fight scenes and there are some dialogue exchanges that do feel very much like Saturday morning Power Rangers kind of vibe.
Cartoons,
yeah, which I like. It makes me nostalgic, and
it might not be everybody's cup of tea.
It may take other people out.
Or Jasmine tea, because Uncle Iroh.
So Uncle Iroh's amazing.
We love that actor too. He was in Kim's Convenience, another amazing show that I think is on Netflix.
Yeah, you know what his nickname was?
Appa.
Yeah, it was Appa.
Well, that's also, I believe,
enduring term for fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. So does Aang see Appa as a father figure?
I don't know.
A comforting guardian.
I think
kind of thing?
I think that the lore is that a sky bison
The
and
etymology of Appa though, for the name that is specifically for Aang's.
Well, we know
bison.
that sky bisons I don't know how much you want to go into the whole world lion turtle thing, but the sky bisons basically teach people how to airbend, right?
Right.
So there's definitely that kind of mentor kind of
mentee type situation,
Yeah.
or out of respect of kind of thing too.
yeah.
Sure.
And then the air nomad culture is very much give and take, but in a very equalized way. There's nobody who's greater or better than another, and I definitely feel that they treat the sky bison
With respect.
the same as they would treat any other
Yeah. Any
as
other
mutuals.
living being.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Momo.
Momo is what is it called? Something
Flying lemur.
oh, flying lemur. Okay.
Yeah.
Not like a bat lemur or something like that.
No, because there's like flying squirrels, so I assumed it was just like a take on that, but with a lemur.
Well, I know a lot of
and it kind of looks like the glider that Aang uses.
a lot of animals in the Avatar universe. They're usually just two animals that's smushed together.
Combined, yeah.
Yeah,
which is nice.
You got turtle ducks, which are just so much. That's so cute. And there are a couple others. Oh my gosh,
Bullseye
why'd the camera
says,
change?
He finds it stupid that the new air nomads reconstructed. They didn't make official military. They need to modernize and become more of a government, but still keep their beliefs. Do you mean in Korra? Right? Like, because if you say new, right?
Oh, like
the family.
later-
Because there's a very few, though.
I am not gonna freaking die. Oh my god.
Goodness.
The camera just like decides to just rotate, and of course I'm gonna fall off because
Why not?
controlling Sonic in this form is like controlling a tank. you just kind of slide around everywhere, and you just hope he gets to where you need to be.
And yeah, the air nomads did live in a different way than the other nations. Like, you even see it when like the Earthbender, like how they've like walled off everybody, right? In Boston State, like all of that too. Like, it depends. Like, some people are like open to others aren't, and like things so much can change in 100 years too.
Yeah, the whole isolation thing was definitely like I feel like a natural progression for Earth, kingdom culture.
Yeah.
We don't know what it would have been like for air nomads because they're all gone, but you know.
And Hyper, we can do the girl talk whenever. Like, let us, just go ahead and ask your question. I'll give my perspective on anything. Girl talk, boy talk, blob talk. Let's go. Blob talk would be a good name for a podcast too.
It would, wouldn't it?
I think so. And Shane's back on his phone because he's about to pop some keys. Are you gonna pop them all off and just do a nice deep clean? Because send it before and after.
Oh, Shane's about to pop off his keys.
And hey, Talking Potato, how are you doing today?
What's up? How you doing? What you been up to lately? Oh,
If I know Potato, he's been on that hustle and grind.
right. Oh, I finally finished the level. Good job, me. We could beat 10 minutes. Oh yeah. I actually died a couple times here. Not my fault, but still, I died.
That's what led to their destruction. They need to focus on their own kind and be more open. I mean, they are one of the most open if you think about it. They're the most open-minded. They're the most accepting.
Nomads.
Yeah.
They travel. That's half of their thing.
So while they do prioritize their own kind, they think that everyone is equal. And I think there's a lot of beauty in that when it comes to society and even comparatively to the world today that we live in as humans.
Whoa, a cutscene.
They're fighting. They're all no, they're all excited.
Oh,
they're not fighting.
They
Never mind.
all have the Gaia influence, but not alcohol.
Whoa, is there some kind of party going on? No.
They're taking a picture. He just pulls out a camera bigger than his body.
This man literally freaking like camera emoji'd right now. Uh-oh. Oh, they don't like the light because it's dark and they only come out at night.
Whoa,
So the flash was too much. That makes sense. I figured it out.
Hyper, that is quite the predicament. I've definitely been in that situation before, and from my experience, as the person that's on the outside of this relationship that they tried to do, but I still have friendships with both, I would try to continue the friendships with both regardless of what went down between them. It will be difficult. There will be times when depending on how they ended things, do they not want to be around each other anymore? Maybe they just need some time before, if it's a friend group situation, right? To be able to accumulate back to what they maybe we can still be friends. And if not, you kind of have to just navigate and traverse those waters individually with each of them. And then the dynamic of the whole friend group could change, but it's just a part of life. There's not so much you can do in your control out of it other than the actions that you have towards your friends by you.
Yeah, exactly.
That should
I have to
calm
sneeze
things
again.
down a bit
Be
around
careful.
here. Chalk another one up for
Doza used to suppress his sneezes and I'd get mad at him. He needs to let that out.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
just a moment ago.
I got caught off by surprise in this. There was...
everything you know.
Amy wants to know everything from the
Happily
Pickle
explain
Man.
everything over a a plate of cucumber sandwiches.
For a pickle
There you
professor,
go.
he loves cucumbers.
Yeah, he hasn't talked about pickles at all. What's so weird about that was like all of a sudden I had a QTE segment that I needed to do and I didn't understand what was happening, so I kept failing. That was weird.
I was right about Potato. He's been busy getting that bag and also playing Persona. He's addicted.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad you've been enjoying that. That's good.
Sonic. Even if you change your look, you're still Sonic to me. Sorry that I didn't recognize you right away.
Your quest to open the temple doors is moving apace, I see. My analysis of available data has uncovered the location of another temple. The data indicates the next temple is in Chunan. As usual, ask the people there about what you need to know. Sonic, time is of the essence. You must proceed forthwith to Chunan. I choose to talk like this. I don't have to.
I'm here to help the professor. Stop by any time.
Okay.
So Sonic, Hyper. I was gonna say, like, if I were you, I would try not to be the messenger or get in between that, because that puts you in a really hard spot when it comes to like friendship. Like, even like maybe even telling both of them individually or together at some point, like, I don't want to be the messenger. I don't want to be the middle person. Like, it puts me in an awkward position. Just being transparent about it, because if it's been so bad between them, why get yourself in the middle to where if there's ever any communication or like miscommunication, it might fall on you? Why do you want to bring that onto yourself? Like, this is something between them, and sure, as a friend they may confide in you, but like, I think it's really
risky.
To be in the middle. No one wants to be monkey in the middle. They want to be the ones on the outside. Does anyone even play that game anymore?
You know what? I don't know. I don't think I've
Do y'all
heard
know
anyone...
what monkey in the middle is? There. Research.
It's what also is referred to as a pickle in baseball, which may not also be
I don't know
very
what that
helpful.
means. Yeah.
Let's see. I need to go to...
Better out than it was. Yeah, like, I don't know. For the first couple years that we streamed, like, Doza would just never, like, he would suppress his, like, sneezes, and, like, that's really bad
It is
for
not
your
good.
health.
You should
like,
not do that. Do not follow in my footsteps.
more bad things can, like, result from that health-wise. So it's like, yes, Shrek was right. Better out than in for a lot of things, bodily functions.
I mean, how often do we
Don't
say
suppress
that,
your
you know?
burps either. Like, let your burp out.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay,
That's what
Nush.
Shrek
Okay.
says.
No,
Better
he
out.
literally doesn't say anything about burps.
It is burps though. Like, you gotta let it out.
I guess in reference
if you hold
to-
your burps in, like, it's gonna hurt eventually. You're gonna have like a lot of issues in
Okay.
the future.
Be secretive as much as you can.
I mean, obviously, common sense about like being respectful of who you're around and stuff. But
like
eventually,
if they're reading out a eulogy, like don't just belt one out. Like just
that's not what I meant.
well.
Why would you take it that way? Why do you always go to funerals? There is a proper place of like a place like to do these things, like etiquette. Common sense etiquette is important when you're around other people.
Yeah, the funeral bathroom maybe.
Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
so y'all do know what monkey in the middle is. I didn't know. Like, do people still play
Y'all
outside?
haven't brought it up, so how would we know that y'all knew?
It was about something they needed to send to the other person. It was fine, I guess. Yeah, but like, if they need to be like, if they're mature enough to be in a relationship, or even if they aren't anymore, they're mature enough to have a communication between themselves and not bring a third party into
Yeah,
it.
who's in this relationship? Is it them, or is it them and also Hyper?
Yeah, because you never want to be like, what if they reconcile and then like things are said and like you become the thing, you like the problem, you know? So you have to.
Or what if you say
protect
something
yourself.
in a tone or in a way that was misconstrued, and it's like and then assumptions are made.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's all Hyper's fault. She said it like this.
You
How
don't
was
want
I supposed to know? Just it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not being a good friend either. Like,
And I understand like trying to be nice and like stuff, but yeah, you don't. There's a point of like being too nice to where like you do get caught in the middle and it can backfire on you. So you gotta protect yourself and stand up for yourself, like you're saying. And Super Monkey Ball Potato. When we watched like the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Direct partner showcase thingy, Doza was actually interested in Monkey Ball now because of the fact that there was like the online play, like party play of like multiple people, and also some of those like fun monkey in the middle type games. Community games, if you will. I think it would be really fun to do a stream with it, or even just play in Discord and go like bananas.
Think so, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of, we have a lot of bananas that you said you wanted, and you haven't. I think you've had like maybe 1 or 2, and there's a whole bunch bushel.
I think 2 is where we're at.
There's still a lot though.
Yeah, well, it'll happen. I need to find a time where I'm eating something and you're not. Unfortunately, we eat together way too much.
I love eating with you.
I know, exactly.
I like sharing a meal rather than eating alone for the most part. I actually feel bad eating by myself sometimes.
Look at all the nutrition I'm getting and you get none.
It just feels indulgent.
I'm feeding myself at all. Way too indulgent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess we are the only ones who bring it up, huh? I don't know. We don't know how many times Monkey in the Middle was brought up today collectively in the universe.
No, of course not.
Yeah. I don't think it's an old game either. I just fondly think back to that game when I was a kid, and I don't, like, I'm a young adult now, and it's just time has passed, It's at least been 20 years.
There's no one in your immediate, circle who's going to bring out Monkey in the Middle.
No.
So you have to wonder, is it a thing that still even exists? Do people still play Foursquare?
So
I don't know.
For those of you that still have, recess, do any of y'all still have recess? What do you guys play at recess? Because it used to be there's the playground and all these other things, but sometimes it would be playing Monkey in the Middle, or wall ball was a thing, tetherball was a thing, a lot of ball stuff.
Well, it's round and it bounces, so you can do a lot with that, I guess.
You can.
I love tetherball, by the way.
Were you good at it?
Yeah, well, Kid Me thought he was good at it.
Sure. I thought I was pretty decent at it. I hated when, the rope would get caught on your arm, though, because it can really hurt and burn. A little bit.
What are you doing? Come on. Where's the
Missing?
Where's the coordination? You just swinging and hitting
Doza,
air.
I was a child.
So was I.
Sometimes it's hard. Outside.
There you go. That's what it is.
Wait, does anyone else play outside or just me? Is that on PS5? See, that's what I was saying. Do people play outside anymore? Because we don't see kids playing outside as much. Oh,
there's where I need to go.
We see the occasional family walking, taking their dog out, or taking their kid on a stroller.
I have an activity I did as a kid for fun.
What?
I would go into the backyard and I would pull out the biggest weeds. Whichever one was the biggest, thickest stalk. Yeah, but I would only do that.
And then what would you do with that?
I'd throw it to the side and be like, hey, got you, stupid weed.
That's so random.
That's it. That's all I would. Well,
but that's you do you, Doza.
They're like mini trees, you know what I mean?
Did you feel accomplished that you could pull out this big weed out?
It was a test of strength, but not in the Zelda kind of way. It was this is me.
Worrying always makes me hungry. You got anything to eat on you?
Sorry, Chun. I got nothing.
So they're definitely in Asia now.
Okay, so this is really nice. I like the music. The vibe's cool. Imagine if we got to run around this area. That would have been neat. Shut up, Chep.
Why do you hate him?
He's just hateable. You'll never be Midna.
And welcome back, Foxboy. How are you doing today?
How's
Playground
it going?
rumors are dead.
Yeah.
And internet killed them.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Bullseye still plays outside with friends and cousins.
That helps. That's good.
I got a story and no, but I played when I was a bit young and loved it.
That's...
And Hybrid played outside every day.
Every day? Every day?
Even when it's raining? Or a snow day? I guess snow days are fun to play outside, but
rain every day. Rain is that classic kids have to stay indoors and ho hum. How many times have I seen a commercial trying to sell something that's you can play this inside? You know what I mean?
Yeah. 5th grade was the year you had the most fun at recess and was literally walking in labs talking to friends. Aw. I do miss that. It was just a nice chill social hour, if you will. Or 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty fun. Do you ever try to walk on top of the monkey bars?
I was scared of heights, so no.
Yeah,
but I did do the monkey bars the traditional way.
How many of y'all have been on the monkey bars and you swing to skip a bar every time?
because you're cool.
Anybody do that? Just me? No.
A month ago, Bullseye and his friends were playing with lightsabers outside of Buffalo Wild Wings and then moved to the mall parking lot at night. Like, you just gotta be careful with parking lots and stuff with cars, like running around playing with things. But I hope you're okay.
Especially if somebody like doesn't, if they're not in the know, they don't know like lightsabers. They just see like people swinging.
They might
things
think it's violence.
Oh no! There's there's a breakout of violence. I gotta call the cops. And the cops, before they get there, all they know is like that there's people fighting, and they're they're already on edge, and it's like, oh my god, that just scares me.
Doza, do you think all this conversation, like in the game, like these people, like what they're saying is important?
No, because it doesn't get me to my next mission until I go through all of them.
Let's just keep going through it.
Wow, you guys came from another continent? And I'm gonna go through the dialogue at a readable pace if we're like talking over it.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm not just gonna.
Sure.
I do not want to just spam through it because like.
What if we do miss Chip's name?
Exactly. What happens? I always try to get the gist of things so that I make sure that I don't get lost, so I can keep the game on pace.
Fair.
So something about fashionable. Oh, we're gonna get stuff. Oh, sweet.
Potato tried that once and almost died. Doza for real. The monkey bars thing. I'm glad you survived.
Which one? Like skipping a bar or standing on top of the bars?
Walking across.
Because there's definitely one that's way more deadly.
Oxway would sit on top of the monkey bars. That I've done.
That's a vibe.
You're just like chilling. You're not moving, so you have less of a chance of falling off and dying. One time, Hyper sat at the monkey bars and started crying because he couldn't get down. Aw, Hyper. You know, it happens.
Hanging upside down from monkey bars.
I never did that. I don't like the feeling of being upside down for too long because of, you know, the feeling.
The hard part about that is getting down from being upside down. For me, personally. That's what scares me. Like, I'm thinking about what I would do if I was hanging by, you know, the crevice of my legs. Because I don't know what else to call it. And it's like, how do I make sure that I don't slip and like fall on my neck? You know what I mean? Like it just seems like a bad idea.
I love that you, Hyper, like did the whole like airbender thing. Like I did a lot of make-believe stuff with my friends growing up. It was a lot of fun.
There was so much Dragon Ball clenching that I did as a kid.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Shane said I could never do the monkey bars because no upper body strength. Yeah, like it can. There were definitely people who couldn't like do it. I wanted to prove people wrong that said I couldn't. That's where I usually get my like motivation and like keep practicing until I could. Because my fear of heights was definitely getting to me, and I think that coupled with just not being the most coordinated didn't help. But I got there eventually. I bet like anyone who wanted to though could set their mind and do it. You know, because if you don't have the upper body strength now or at a certain time, you still have the opportunity to get that strength.
Ouch, what the heck? Stupid little rats.
And Bullseye, you were on the local news for climbing up the slide? Because I feel like a lot of children and kids did that on the playground.
Wait, did you climb up like a fire escape slide? Because...
No, I'm assuming still on the playground. I've never made the local news for something like that.
Yeah, what part of it?
That's a slow news.
I don't want to belittle your accomplishments,
no,
but
not
what
at
part
all.
of that was newsworthy? I come from a place of curiosity, not judgment. Please understand.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are red. We're getting all that kinds of variety out here.
The crazy thing Boxboy would do is would let go of the handlebars on the swings and launch myself. I loved that. You would get as high as you could on the swing and then you just jump off. And we would actually, since I'm kind of nerdy, me and my friends would actually like measure how long, like who got the farthest away from this swing and like made it into a competition. And then we actually like ended up doing like a project on it too, like that involved like math and physics and whatnot. And it was really cool to like put it together and analyze like our fun of going as far as we can in a swing.
Does anyone? That's really nice.
It's kind of nerdy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You know, unless you're trying to do like trigonometry and like, okay, you need to be at this velocity with this angle of swinging in order to, with knowing that the mass and the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And then you can expect
and whatnot.
this arc of like distance. You know, like, does anyone know what it's like to like be at a playground where it's gravel, not turf? Anyone?
Because they have that.
Relate?
What kind of What was the ground of y'all's playgrounds? Also, correction on Bullseye's thing. I read the comments in order, but the news thing was the lightsabers part. But was it
Oh,
like,
okay.
was the lightsabers part like saying like,
Was it
you
like
know,
local vagrants like break out? You know what I
or
mean?
was it like kids just being kids? Like, I'm curious still. That's so funny.
I wonder if it was tied with like the release of something Star Wars related.
The risk of injury meta. We didn't get that far. It was just more of a fun thing.
We were little daredevils, huh?
What kind of were? I actually, so fun fact, I've jumped off a train before.
What?
And then
oh, right.
made my way back like to where I needed to go, like by simply like trying to figure out navigation and stuff. I shouldn't have left the train.
This is so stupid. Oh my god.
So like that was a pretty big risk-taking thing.
I could never. I would never. That just wouldn't happen.
It was just a fun thing to do. I was quite rebellious as a teenager.
I was looking at chat.
So tan bark wood chips.
What's tan bark? Is it also wood chips? Those
We had
wood
gravel,
chips.
like the little small rocks.
The rocks that were very chalky.
Yeah.
I mean, they're constantly rubbing up against each other.
And like if you were wearing black, like you would get the white all
forget
over
it. Like your shoes, like your pants, like whatever. I do not want to start this level over.
Freeze tag can be really fun. But like again with the whole like balance coordination thing, like I'd fall over. Like it would always be the worst opportune time, and then
Come
it was
on,
just,
Nush, keep it together.
I can't. I hated hide and seek though, because I didn't like being alone.
Oh,
So if I had to be the hider,
that's so sad. Oh my gosh.
I had this irrational fear that we'd play hide and seek and then no one would find me, and then I would just be by myself for eternity.
It does feel like it would be forever, right? Like when
It
you're
really
a kid,
does.
when you're a kid, you just don't know.
I think you were talking about this on stream before, but it was actually quite like traumatizing because like you don't want to be that one kid that's like you can't, no one finds you, and then you just give up because they got bored of hide and seek, and you're just like, are they gonna come find me? It's never happened to me. It's just an irrational fear.
Like, did you
So I
see
hated hide
did
and
you see like a
seek.
cartoon or a show where like
I don't know. Like it's just again, like I just never liked hide and seek. I didn't like seeking either because again you're alone. So like sometimes I think I brought it up during Animal Crossing when we would play hide and seek like on stream.
yeah.
Because like yeah, there's that fear. At least I could still keep talking to everybody like here with Animal Crossing, but you can't do that in the real one. You have to be as quiet as possible.
It's so sad. Too bad Despacito didn't exist to be played.
The Hux Boys straight up had ground. Bot with a Pod had mulch for their playgrounds.
Mulch. Isn't that to help like
plants
trees grow and stuff? So like
But it could be softer too. It's
yeah,
not natural, you know.
mulch is. I guess it depends on how much soil you mix with the mulch. Oh, forget it. I don't care. I don't care. But whatever's up there, I don't care. All right, let's do this. Oh, almost didn't make it.
And, what do you mean that would be funny? And like if the school bell rings and everyone leaves, but you're still stuck there? No.
That's so sad.
I'm glad some of y'all liked hide and seek though. Like Hyper, like because Hyper would always win, except when you were younger, you would start laughing when someone was near you. Yeah. It can be hard being quiet too. I feel like Doza was were you that kid that would always talk in class and get in trouble for it?
What I would, yeah, I mean, sort of.
What would I assume? Because the first time I ever got in trouble was because we were both talking too much.
Oh, well, you know, yes, I did get a few detentions because I had talked too much in class. But maybe the teacher should be more interesting, more engaging.
Ooh,
Perhaps
shots
that.
fired.
Perhaps that. Maybe it's not the biggest idea. I don't know. I just had this compulsion. I can't really explain it. That if I was talking and the teacher told me to stop talking, I had to finish the sentence. A lot of times I was one word away from finishing, so I always justified it. But the problem was the teachers didn't see it that way, so I'd get written up, and then I get enough write-ups that I would get detention and yada yada yada. And just because I wanted to finish the sentence, like I can't just leave it. You know, it's like I have to. I can't step on the cracks between the tiles of the sidewalk. And like if I'm going up the stairs, I need to make sure that I do like even steps. Y'all know what I mean? Like it just feels wrong and
Also,
weird if I don't.
Mulch is wood chips. So it's like a different word for it.
I think it depends.
Well,
Because
like,
I've been in contact with some mulch that's quite dirty. I don't know, dirty. Like dirt is always dirty, but y'all know what I mean.
Foxway, loved hide and seek because he would volunteer to be the seeker and use it so everyone would go away and leave him alone. That is so goated. But like if I was like the hider during like a game with you, my rational fear would come true.
Because you don't know, because everyone else is hiding. You don't know if everyone else is hanging out and they just left you there.
I picture you like walking away from the playground, just like bye losers, like I'm out of here. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And Bullseye, like, I guess thanks for validating the fact that I do seem like the kid that would be forgotten. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sometimes, you know, I was actually forgotten at Disney World for a while. Once I got lost at Disney World for a few minutes. Well, like for quite a while actually, but then
Did
like
you ever get lost in a
it wasn't like
a
complete.
store where they had
I never got lost in a store.
You never
like,
had the intercom experience.
No.
Okay, well, lucky
Did
you.
you?
Yes, more than once.
Little Doza, please come do this because your mom's looking for you. You went through that?
Yes.
What?
I believe it was at a Kmart.
A Kmart.
Yes.
Were you embarrassed?
Of course I was embarrassed, and I was scared, and I thought I was abandoned. Why did my mind immediately go there? My mom was a loving woman.
So thankfully for me with the Disney World thing, I never like I didn't even know I was lost. We had all like stopped for ice cream.
Well, when you don't have a map, right? You know.
No, like we had all like we were with a bunch of family friends and stuff too. We were a huge group. We actually one summer we had rented a house with a bunch of families to go to Disney World together. So like parents could have rotations with the kids and things like that and have breaks too. So we were all together and we all had stopped for ice cream at like a spot. And so I was still sitting on this like area, like eating my ice cream and I hadn't finished and everyone started moving on without me and they didn't realize I was missing. But I didn't know I was lost because I was content with my ice cream, like just sitting there until finally they were like, someone, like one of the Disney workers saw me and was like, you know, like, where are your parents? And then luckily, like, they weren't that far off to like come back. So like, there was no weird like situation. But yeah, it was just a funny story that my parents like to tell.
You know, it was a repeat issue with me.
What?
So, I'd be really tired after school because it's school, and I just want to take off my shoes and relax. The problem is that I would often be living 20 to 25 minutes away from wherever my school is. So it was like, it's like, yeah, you're done with school, but you're still being affected by a school-related thing, the distance. So I wanted to take off my shoes and just relax. I would do that, but then like my mom would be like, okay, we're gonna go get like groceries, or okay, we're gonna go get something from the store. And it's like I could never manage my time. Like it didn't matter how many times we did this, like at the same stores on the same route. I would never have my shoes on by the time that we were in the parking lot. She was like, I'm gonna leave without you. She would never like walk into the store, but she would definitely just like,
She was just trying to get you to hurry up.
she would take the keys out of the ignition, she'd get up, she'd leave, and she'd close the door behind her, and I would just be there like, is it hot enough? Do I want to stay in here? I guess I'll go.
Potato at his job had to
No
call
way,
a lost
Potato, really?
kiddo.
Oh my
And
gosh,
Hyper
you
got
were
lost.
the other guy.
Hyper got lost at a grocery store because she was staring at the SpongeBob Go-Gurt box. Like the fact that you remember specifically the products.
Hyper, were you like stationary staring? Like, did you even pick it up? Or were you just staring at it on the shelf?
Either way though, like I'm glad that all of us in these situations were found. Like, you know?
We all have a 100% success rate
We
on being
do.
found.
Yes.
That's great. So happy for us.
And hey Apollo, how are you doing today?
How's it going?
Boxer said, if you were curious what happened when I was forced into being a hider, I had special permissions to go to the office during lunch hour. I just made the game impossible. Only I'm allowed to win. Well, there you go. And yeah,
they didn't
Hyper
say
was
not to do that, right?
Hyper was stationary and like staring and smiling. Classic.
That kind of gives me vibes of
I mean, you were kind of vibing. You were doing your thing, like talking in the SpongeBob and Patrick voice, having fun with it. Like, yeah, that packaging is made to like target children and like people that are gonna buy the product, so they, mission accomplished. You were one of those kids where you were always just forgotten about until like 5 minutes after. So I wasn't necessarily that person, but I did like have that fear for some reason.
Why you gotta be like that?
I don't know. I mean, like, I was also sent to boarding school for a few years, so it's like, do they, like, I used to think, like, did they just forget about me here? Like, this is my life now? Like, do I ever go back?
Now you're not even in the same country.
You're right.
Good luck.
And Shane popped off, and he fixed the W.
Hey!
Let's go!
Dubs for Shane.
Yeah, good job. Now you can game again until it gets stuck again. It's like repeat, rinse, recycle, like.
Oh yeah. It's so much better than like having to buy a whole other keyboard. Thank goodness.
Real ones like Boxboy would always get lost at stores and think it was perfectly normal, only to find his mom absolutely panicking. Like, you don't realize what you've done. I mean, it happened. Ooh. Are you okay? No, because you died. So, are you having trouble with the game?
I just wanted to do my regular attack, but I was moving for like 0.2 seconds longer to activate the stupid dash attack, which of course just sends me flying off the edge.
I mean,
oh my god.
Boxboy, I know you're in Texas. Like, do you get all the same Amber Alerts that we get? Because, like, things are dicey, which is why parents and guardians freak out when kids are not in vicinity. Especially when out in public, because you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, we're so much more connected these days than we used to. So
Yeah.
we're always here, like, we're always in between one and then the next one.
Like, you
It's
hear
terrifying.
like parents who were like in the 80s or like 70s and stuff, they're like, we would just go outside and walk around, doors were unlocked, like we'd come back when like the street lights turn on or whatever, like things like that. When you hear that, it's like, oh, that wasn't necessarily the case. Like for our generations today.
Right, yeah. Oh my
Had no
gosh.
phone until 13. Yeah. Yeah, because like have you guys seen those like random videos where people will put like, even like adults, like a couple trying to find their like partner at the store or something, they'll attach a balloon to the person so they can see it above the aisle so they never get lost from each other. I think it's a little overboard doing something like that, but whatever works, right?
What do you think about the leashes?
Sometimes with me and Doza, like when we go to Costco specifically, Doza always gets stopped by random people and like they ask him his opinion about stuff. So I'll just keep going because like I'm a woman on a mission. I want to get things and I want to
I just can't tell somebody no.
Yeah, so they'll be having this conversation. I'll circle back and find him. But Doza will also do that thing where he intentionally like is trying to get lost and walks a different way when I was going the way to try to find him.
Because I figure I'll be able to find you in a moment.
But he always has this smile on him where I think he's like trolling me at Costco or any grocery store. I'm like, why are you going that way? I'm literally trying to find you.
I like to think of it as like, I wonder how long before she notices. That's why I always have that stupid
like,
grin on my face.
If you're going for the same product, but you walk like 3 aisles down and then turn back around instead of just going straight there, like that's what he does. It makes no sense to me.
Because I want to see the other aisles, and I know if I go
through every aisle, we literally Costco is like so fun for us that we go through every aisle every time.
There are other aisles that I'm more interested in seeing, and I need to see them sooner. It's an impulse thing.
But that's not efficient.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was efficient.
Yeah, but ooh, air tags on everyone. There are I think it's important to put air tags in your luggage when you travel.
I mean, how far are we away from having everyone microchipped? Like, I feel like that's where this is all going.
I don't want a microchip.
No, me neither.
So I hope
I don't want to have to get updates.
I hope my body, my choice when it comes to that.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I wonder how, we haven't seen Ready Player One. I wonder if they touch on that.
We should watch that. Have any of y'all seen that? I see it's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
We should watch it.
Because now we have better VR than when that movie was popular.
Potato, when he puts a Minecraft vegan on someone so I don't lose them. If only were that simple.
That's pretty good.
Hyper when she loses a person and does not care.
Oh no, anyways.
No F's given. Shane said the delete key on his keyboard has been detached from his keyboard since he first got it. Though taking keys off for the first time, he figured out why it wouldn't go on and fixed that too. So double win day. Let's go. That's awesome. It's nice having a fully functioning keyboard that works.
Oh yeah. And we're also very lucky that our particular switches for our different keyboards are relatively the same, and so we can use the same apparatus to pull them off.
Oh,
I love that because
makes it easier to
yeah,
deal with.
I just because I was super scared taking keys off like of other keyboards that I wasn't familiar, like what's underneath. Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna break it? Now I can just do it willy-nilly. Okay, I don't want to fall off and die here.
Also, Bullseye answered your question about a decade and a half, so that means we're still going to be alive when that goes down. That's kind of scary.
Oh, yikes.
And looks like we have a tongue twister from Ninjatron.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe? Yep. Apparently, I'm trying to get it ready, but it's based on his English teacher getting upset at students for saying beer and bear the same. So like the beer instead of the bear.
I could see that being pretty frustrating.
Let's see.
Because then kids start like laughing because they're saying beer, and that's a no-no.
I'm gonna try it. A bearded bird wanted bread, so he grabbed a beer with a beer and went to a bar. Their bar. I can't.
Oh, you were doing so good though.
It's hard though.
I
want to give it a go?
Yeah. Is there a place we can
it's
put
right
it?
there.
I can't read it.
It's
so
over
small.
there. I made
It's
it
so
big.
far
Like,
away.
what about there?
over there.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it now. A bearded bird wanted bread, so he grabbed a beer with a bear, and went. Wait, he grabbed a beer with a bear and went to a bar, met there a bard.
But you went slow.
Wow. No, I know because I needed to understand. Like he grabbed a beer with a bear with a bear. Extra bear.
Can't believe the bear.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
that was a good
tongue
one.
twister, Ninjatron.
Yeah, we appreciate that one. That's good. I like getting stumped, you know. You know. I'm not surprised that they're already testing chipping people, by the way.
I mean, there's already the pet one, right?
That's been a thing.
Right, exactly. So it's not like far off.
And pets don't have nearly as many rights as people.
No.
So
I mean,
no,
yeah.
it's true.
Yeah, it's true. But well, like, women don't have as many rights as men.
That is also true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Cyberpunk 2077, is that something like I know that they did like cybernetics. Like what would you do, Nush, if you could just if you had the option to upgrade a part of you, just to have like a super eye or like a super arm or something like that, or super legs?
The only thing I've ever considered would be like getting LASIK to have like perfect vision and then actually just wearing glasses as accessories. I would love to be able to wake up and be able to see everything. That's about it. I don't think anything like crazy out of the ordinary though. I kind of like how
You're right.
look.
I am kind of upset. Now that you bring it up, I am upset that I don't have zoom. You know, I don't have a zoom feature.
See, I don't want to do that
eyes.
either. I just want it to be like good vision so I can see the things. That's it.
I think if there was any part of me and that this was like 100% success rate, I think it would be the eyes.
Yeah.
Because eyelashes are like a daily struggle for me, and I think if I had cybernetic eyes, it wouldn't be a problem anymore.
Doza has beautiful long eyelashes just naturally.
Yeah, so those can still stay natural.
Most
I don't
women
need
are
cybernetic
envious of his eyelashes.
People are so jealous.
But he struggles with them because
It's a curse.
We actually had to buy like this eyelash. What is
tweezer.
it?
It's
like
a tweezer.
it's specifically for eyelashes though, because it
Not
became
just
such
any
a
tweezer.
problem that like this is the only solution out there for him.
These things sound awful. I feel like I'm killing piglets. But yeah, it's a daily thing, multiple times a day. Eat both eyes, one eye more than the other. And it's like, I don't want to lose my eyesight or like hurt my eyes because my eyelashes are too long or whatever.
And
Like I even have them like sometimes they grow the other direction. Like they curve the other way and it's like, wow, you a-hole. Like stop.
Shane, I think that is hilarious that the local computer guy was trying to tell you that like your fan problem has to do with replacing the entire keyboard to fix it, like, but you fixed it on your own. That just goes to show you that people like try to swindle you out there. Like, gotta replace the whole thing before you can do this. They just add on stuff. That's why, like, I know
important to find a
someone that you can
reputable-
actually
like
trust.
someone you can trust. Like
Yeah.
good word of mouth goes so far. Like I remember that the guy that I saw when the laptop that we had was having issues and is irreparable. So sad. The guy kept it overnight to like test certain things. Didn't charge me a dime. And was a good conversationalist. It was amazing.
That's good. And Ninjatron, that makes sense. Like trying to fit it into the little box. We actually can't change that limit. That was all on Streamlabs. Like that's the biggest limit we could have.
Yep. True that. I mean, like it's already hard enough.
And we haven't played Cyberpunk, and we don't really have plans to play it, right? Or I don't. Do you? Do you want to? Not
it's
a huge
a game
priority.
I want to play, but it's like
way down on the priority list.
It's low on the priority list. Like I want to play more. Like I'll play more Sonic games before I like get into that. Like I'll play, the Elden Ring DLC before I get into that. I'll play
Mario.
Like yeah, and if I didn't have to worry about like nudity, like I'd play The Witcher, But there's nudity, and I don't want to deal with that. Like even thinking about it.
Well, you can play it off stream.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean?
Well, so I did like the first Witcher game is like super jank. Like you click left and right on
More
your mouse.
jank or less jank than this game?
Much less. Like,
well, then what's your problem?
yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point. You're making it seem like its jank is not like the first Witcher jank is just not doesn't have a place in this conversation compared to this game.
Gotcha.
And you're kind of right, but like still compared to like a modern,
Game.
RPG where you just run around and cast spells and like hit
Yeah.
people with your sword, and you hit a button and you hit people with your sword. It's very simple, very easy. That's how
Fair.
games are designed these days. That's not how this game was designed.
And
It's just like that.
yeah, we heard like Cyberpunk did get like updates and like people do like it now and kind of thing, but like it's just never been on our radar to want to play as much as other games that we have on our pending list.
There's still like plenty of Mario games. There are still all of the Pokemon games, and
There's
even
so
outside
many
of Nintendo.
indie games.
We're not even done with Uncharted. There's so many indie games too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have to finish Crash series. There's like we haven't even started like Splatoon or Spyro.
I want to
or
get into Ratchet and
Yooka-Laylee
Clank before Cyberpunk 77.
or Unravel.
There's the Unravel series. There's that too.
There's
gosh.
there's all of the Disney Princess Enchanted games.
There's waiting for Project 06 to finish Hyper.
There's Avatar: The Last Airbender game.
Yeah, there's that.
There's just there's more Toho games.
Clearly, we don't only aim for peak.
What?
Okay, that one's on me. I looked at Nush because I love her face.
Oh my goodness! Don't blame my face.
I'm not. Don't blame the beauty of my face.
And hey, Cassandra. Yes, unfortunately, you are out of the duck predictions. Like just as you entered right now, I feel is when it happened.
Oh no.
But it's lovely to see you. How are you doing today?
I only die in these levels, I guess.
I looked up A Court of Thorns and Roses. Maybe I butchered that, but the book you recommended last night, I had read about it last night just to see the series. And like people were saying it was quite spicy, and I was like, ooh, because like I did read a lot of like romance like novels and stuff, like
Is
and
it
fantasy
spicy
novels.
like The Witcher?
I don't know the Witcher story, so I don't know. But like I read it and I was like, I did add it to my Amazon wish list. But like I'm also mad at Amazon right now,
Okay.
but not really Amazon, but the world, because like we had an Amazon package delivery that got stolen yesterday, like after stream,
So,
and I
yeah.
was very upset. So yeah, but I'm very intrigued. So thank you for suggesting it.
I'm glad you have another thing to look forward to.
Yeah. Doza has been kind of trying to suggest that I should maybe get back into fiction reading again, because it would be a nice way to take a break from constantly learning things and just like enjoy something. Not for the sake of but I enjoy learning. That's the thing. That's hard too. But good to know that there are a couple of moments.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, plenty of shows that we talk about on here also have moments. So.
Quite a few. Moment in time. And hey, Comfy, how are you doing today?
How's it going, bud? What you been up to? You excited for Elden Ring? June 21st, I think I looked it up.
The glorious 3 minutes that we got yesterday.
Yeah, did you know there's already articles about interviews that have come out?
Yep.
You knew that?
And I've seen a bunch of analyses today, a bunch of like, let's take every screenshot you can of every second of this and like analyze every little bit of it.
Dang, we work too much. I want more of that.
I saw that people have been doing it. I didn't actually read everything because yeah, too much was going on today.
Yeah, a lot of it's been headlines.
I know this is random, but I recently played the last few Slime Rancher 2 updates and it's hype. Nice. Slime Rancher is still a series that we would want to go back to as well with a new game. Every
That's
game
true.
we've played that we've enjoyed, we definitely want to play sequels.
Yeah, I mean, Slime Rancher 2 is before Cyberpunk,
And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Shane. Or you are enjoying it, rather. And good luck on your 3 tests tomorrow, Hyper. Are you prepared?
Oh.
What subjects are the tests in? That's a lot of tests in one day.
How am I not hitting this guy? Oh my god, are you kidding me? There we go.
And yeah, you can learn a lot of things from fiction, but like, I guess a lot of the stuff I do read in that the books,
a lot of
the
those
lineups,
are abstract.
they're very much for like to gather information, to gather intel. Like I'm researching, I'm taking notes. Like it's not just a read through it and enjoy it. Like for the sake of purely enjoying it. Like I'm actually, it's just a different type of reading for me, you know? But I do have some fiction books and like I need to get back into it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make reading a priority again. So
You should. And
Yeah.
I want you to, and I want to do what I can to like facilitate that. I want you to read. I think it's nice when I see you just sitting there enjoying something that's like not screaming at your face.
I wouldn't say I'm a boring reader. I would just say that I love reading to positively impact and amplify my life. And a lot of that is based on what I'm working on with my goals in my life. So fiction is more of an enjoyment thing than like the other stuff where I do enjoy learning and improving my life. It's more for the sake of that improvement and like making progress,
You're
taking
gonna have way
actionable
more
items.
fun in life.
Overall,
taking those
yeah.
things like overall.
But that may be boring too, and that's okay. We're different people.
Oh gosh.
And yes, I do want to be back in school. Like that, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'll say it always.
certainly
if I had no like financial, like whatever,
Not
like
a secret.
yeah, I would go back to school and just take class after class after class if there was no financial, like, you know, burden from doing that. So like if I ever won the lottery, you would know because I'd be back in school.
There are people that like it is their job to like study, and I don't really know how that works. But I read
like
something-
study and do research.
No, I mean like I don't know. Maybe that's it. I feel like the thing that I read, like this guy was like a chronic student, and he got paid by the university. I don't know if it was to like maybe review courses or whatever, but
See,
it
I
was
wouldn't
like,
want to
dang.
review courses though.
Yeah, but like,
I would just want
you
to
would
learn
still-
for the sake of learning.
Yeah, but you would,
and-
in order for that, you'd have to, see how great it is, how
Yeah.
effective. How do I kill this guy?
And Comfy is excited for Elden Ring. He's gonna need to brush off the rust here soon. And then Bullseye said, "Who's gonna the blade of what? What happened?
Me just trying not to curse into the mic. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. And good luck on the English, math, and science test, Hyper.
Oh my god.
Cassandra's hubby never reads fiction. Almost never reads fiction. Cassandra prefers fiction, but there are some nonfiction books that she enjoys as well.
Good.
Fair, yeah.
No!
If I ever won the lotto, not much about my life would change. I just wouldn't worry about bills anymore. Yeah. I would just add more things like more travel and more like courses in school and like just bettering myself like even more than I am now kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there would be like you could like there's that trend that's like if I won the lottery this like like the point of view kind of thing like there would be signs of that I won, but I wouldn't tell anybody. But I also don't play the lotto, so like I'm never gonna win if I don't even put my name in the hat or whatever.
You lose 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. I have been getting, so one of the, like, I've been reading more financial books and trying to get into investing and stuff more, and it's been a very lucrative, like, fun, like, journey, honestly.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and you really like it because it helps both of us.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that you're always like making progression, that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
I feel like an adult.
Yeah.
Like a functioning adult, like I know what's up.
I think the quickest way to invalidate feeling like an adult is just to like not have information.
Yeah, and financial literacy is so important.
Yeah, they keep that stuff a secret. Sorry, I get upset about this. They keep that stuff a secret to keep us all like down. It's all on purpose. They need a lower class to bully.
And Shane, that is definitely the goal, to wait until Slime Rancher 2 has like a end point, because we obviously here for the most part we do play games to completion, so it would be nice to have a story to follow along.
Yeah, because it's so rough for me. Like, I don't know if this is true for y'all, but like coming back to a game, especially one that has like multiple systems and like different control schemes and interactions, to like come back into that and but like you're in the mid game and it's like there's no tutorial for you. Like that is a rough adjustment for me personally. I can't really do that all that well. I need to have some level of I need to have some level of regularity. Going back to something is not something I do a whole lot.
Just kidding.
Right.
And hey, Pika, I'm so glad that the first episode of Therapy Arc was great. That's wonderful.
How did I die? I swear, I'm pressing the button. Oh my god. I'm happy for you, Pika, as well.
And Hyper, you as well, for like you actually wanting to hang out with like kids from school and stuff like that. You've definitely come a long way, and you should absolutely play Fortnite if you want to, of course. Don't just do it because, you know, they're pressuring you either. But if you enjoy it and you want to, have all of the fun.
Yeah, Fortnite's super popular. I don't play it. I can't be peer pressured. I'm immune. Not really.
Fox Boy, you would think that would be easy, but it's actually a lot harder than you think. So be careful if you do ever win the lottery. Don't just jump ship.
Yeah, what if you get extradited? Like, that'd be bad. Oh, damn it. Come on. There we go.
I can't believe we're already at 32 deaths.
Well, it's
okay.
Not my intention.
One more and Hyper is out, and then a couple more and Pika is out after that.
Y'all underestimated the jank. That ain't on me. So many of my deaths I will not take responsibility for. Usually I'm pretty good about that. I don't really get salty at like the video game, but this one's got some personality to it. It's got a bit of bite, you know, it's spicy.
How spicy is it? Is it like cayenne?
This is more like a Peking pepper.
Okay, I'm glad I asked.
Yeah. It's a chili Peking. That's what this game is.
Noted.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I get it. It's right there.
It's
yeah, I can taste it.
Who would ever understand that?
I'm not trying to jinx it, by the way, with a death count. I'm literally like checking the predictions so I can make sure I'm crossing off people so we can keep it together.
Right.
And Potato, if you miss predictions, that's okay. What would you guess just for funsies?
Yeah.
Like keep track of it for yourself and be like, I totally would have won. Because you know what's interesting? For Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Egan actually guessed, and he won, right, along with Pika, with the two different ways the predictions like went, with the grace counting and without the grace stats counting. Well, we went back, and on YouTube comments, there was a comment from Egan before our hiatus, just on a post for during the death predictions of Super Mario Bros. Wii when we played that game, where he actually guessed a number for the deaths of Wonder that was actually one of the closest if he had guessed that same thing again. So we were like, dang, and he guessed it like 5 or 6 months like before the game was out, and before we played it. How you never know.
That's like profit level.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Oh,
And I think it's wonderful that you've been getting back into games that you used to play, Shane, and that you actually have the time to be able to do that as well. That's awesome. Because you did mention that you're working on like a Minecraft server project, so that's great.
Good.
I know we need to start going back to Minecraft to finish Fry's adventure map eventually. We need to get with him and figure that out. Because it would be really great to eventually say we beat Minecraft. Yeah?
I'm going to pull my hair out.
Yeah. Don't do that. I love your hair.
Is there another level I can do for a second? That's what I want to do. I would do anything else.
I don't think you can.
The stage is new. That's good.
And I got you, Hyper.
Hyper, you've played this game before, right?
Well, so when people say like they don't have the time, Shane, the thing is though, you're making time for the fun. Like if you're enjoying it, like it's not necessarily slacking off. We all need a break to do something, right? So if this is something you enjoy, then it's time that you're prioritizing for yourself, intentionally or unintentionally, because you're considering it slacking for yourself of how you define it. But like you're taking that time and that's okay. Like, you know, as long as you're getting your other things done, like that you want to, that you're also prioritizing, it's really about perspective from your own self of like all of the things that you're trying to do. But I always like, if I'm not, I used to have that mentality of like, if I'm not working or like working on something actively, then it's slacking off as well, or I'm being lazy. But I really wasn't. I was just giving myself like a goddamn break, you know? And that's okay.
But it was hard to get there.
It was, and it still is sometimes, but I'm just, it's, if you shift your mind a little bit about how you think about it, then like, this is good for you, because you seem in better spirits too, so like, that, recognize that too, and give yourself that grace and patience.
Don't forget. Please don't forget.
A lot of times when we tell you guys not to forget, we're reminding ourselves not to forget.
Mm-hmm.
It helps us too.
That is true. That is true.
Coffee said, I don't blame you,
Yeah.
Doza. This game's platforming is hilarious.
Why would they do this? Like, why? Like, who greenlit this? All right, back to Sonic. This is fun. Just need to get to the end. Just need to get to the end before the time limit runs out. Like, that's pretty straightforward. That's simple. We can do that, right, Nush? We got this.
I think so. Potentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, woo.
Cassandra has achieved her goal of being adequate at her job thus far. It's been great. Used to try to be my ADHD hyper-focus best 100% of the time, and I would burn out hard. Well, there you go. I'm glad the job's been going well, though, and hopefully you're still enjoying it like previously, too. Because I know you had that huge, big project that you were working on as well that I believe is completely done now. Like, and it was done before our hiatus as well, I think. If I recall.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We actually are working on a pretty big project for a client right now too, it's actually like, in order to do this project correctly, we have to organize a bunch of data, and the data is like a 4,000 plus spreadsheet.
It's quite a bit.
It's a lot of
chunky.
data, and it's like multiple spreadsheets that we're trying to, for those that know Excel and things like that, we're trying to combine it all together using like VLOOKUP, everything, so it all automates a little bit better before we put it into this website project that we're working on. It's kind of intense, but
it is still a lot.
We're I think though the data organization part of it's going to be done by Friday of next week. So I feel like we're at the end of the finish line here. Hopefully.
We're getting there.
Yeah. I was supposed to actually make some progress on it today, but when everything went wacko, like I didn't. So I'm going to add some of those hours to the weekend. Ooh, data. Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you still love it. Yeah. Released as well. Nice. Good job.
Very good. And y'all, I ain't dying on purpose to get specific some of y'all's out of here. It's the game. It ain't me. Oh my gosh.
But hopefully with the more experience with these games and like the predictions, you guys will know like our skill levels and like the jankness or whatever. Like you have to consider all of the things when you make your prediction.
To be honest though,
What?
if I were making a prediction on this game, and let's say I didn't know anything about the game, but I did know that somebody else would probably know a lot about the game, I'd probably predict something around them since they got the intel.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's how Doza would predict.
That's exactly how I would predict. This time, we're gonna crush it. We're gonna get it this time, right, Noosh? We're not gonna fail?
I mean, even if you fail, you just get back up again. But I
Huh.
believe
I get back up because I have to. No one's gonna get up for me.
before cognitive reprogramming, nothing I say matters. I'm insignificant, the big sad. After cognitive reprogramming, nothing I say matters. I have jester's privilege. No, this big sad. I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you. And it's always good to be not on the big sad. That I feel like we can maybe all agree on. It's okay to be sad and have moments of sadness, but like ultimately you don't want to do and take actions that are going to make you more sad in general, right?
Yeah, that
Unless that's an emotion you like who knows?
like kind of reminds me of Inside Out, where it's, you know,
They were trying to force
Like-
sadness to not be a part of like Riley's
like, but
normal
yeah, what happens if
repertoire.
you're driven primarily by
What's this
sadness?
weird-
You
Yeah.
know, like, and it's just kind of denying a core
That's
part
why
of you.
there needs to be a balance of all of the different emotions. And with that balance, I'm really excited that there's going to be an Inside Out 2. Are we still following Riley in this? Are we having, I know we have new emotions, but who are these emotions in? Or are
I
we
think
following
we
a
are
different
still-
story?
I think we're following Riley, and
How
I think
old is she?
probably gonna be a teenager if I had to guess. And the thing that's different about this one is that they're adding a new emotion called anxiety. So that'll be
They're
fun.
adding quite a few. not
What
just
the
one.
fuck? Oh my god! Oh, what is this? Like, I just jump. I pressed jump and then nothing. Nothing. This guy hadn't even started blowing all over this, and it's just, oh my god. I'm just gonna take this nice and slow. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. I'm not jumping for that because that's a risk.
And taking breaks from your game and not doing it every single day, Shane, also helps for you when you come back and you realize, like, you take a look at your work since it's been a minute or a day or a couple days, what have you. That time away makes, like, not only the heart grows fonder or whatever, but like you get to see things that you may have missed when your eyes have been glued to it for so long.
Yeah.
We certainly, like, one of the aspects of like what we do for work and stuff too with working on different projects for different clients is that if one client's thing is just getting to be like too intense, like all the data like manipulation and analysis that we're doing for this one person, like as much as we may enjoy it, it can be a lot on the eyes to just be staring at that for hours, so we can switch to something more like fun and creative, like making a video for somebody.
Yeah, and you
Or-
can still stay productive that way.
Exactly. Like it's not like that's how we kind of like function, like switch around to different productive things, but with different variants of like mental energy and strength and things that you need to give towards it.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. Oh god.
Sonic's voice actor just liked Hyper's reply to one of his tweets.
This
That-
voice actor
that is
or the
crazy
current
timing.
one? Which one? That's exciting. Okay, let's see. I think the fastest way to do this is, yep, that helped. Okay, that was good. I feel like a lot of the stuff that you get in this combat is like to make the combat go by faster so that you don't have to do it as long. That's how it feels. It's like, oh yes.
It kind of feels like the combat is an afterthought.
You know, maybe. Like, you know, I had a thought earlier today during stream, and I just didn't say it, so I'll say it now. Does it kind of seem like maybe there was another game in development, and
And
like,
they decided to combine
the-
two different games together, and then it became Sonic Unleashed.
yeah, like I'm super curious. Like after we finish this game, like I'm probably gonna listen to like a Sonic
So-
Unleashed deep dive. How can I kill this
We
guy?
should also probably watch that beginning cutscene before we continue the playthrough, so maybe some things can click from all of that.
We
So-
should watch that on stream, I think. Maybe the start of tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, that way we're all on the same board.
Okay.
Because if
That's how we'll
if
start
we're
Friday's
deprived of it,
stream
we
then.
deprived everybody else of it who's not going to go look at it.
Well, most of them
specifically.
know. Because
Most- yeah,
most
but
of them
we
were saying,
don't.
like, we'll link it and stuff, so...
Did it get linked?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what I thought.
Well, I don't know. We haven't been in Discord.
Oh, that is
Wait,
the mark. Look, Nush, that is the mark of quality right there.
the moon. And to think we were talking about the lunar landing earlier.
I know, right?
Um,
Okay. No dying.
Do we get to see the bulldozer finally come out again?
Maybe because of this game.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like I haven't ended any FU with a hard consonant sound just yet. But
I did. Yes.
You did for you. Yes. It might happen. Oh my gosh.
That sounds like an interesting project, Cassandra. When you say setting up like a dashboard, like for the authors, is it really just like a data dashboard, or like are you doing something where it's like automated for them, like where everyone's information can be like kind of come together? Like I'm not exactly, I don't know, maybe I'm overanalyzing your comment. I read it a couple of times before I responded to it, and yet here I am.
Nice. Let me pick up
And
one
it
of these
was
guys.
the
What the
Sonic
hell?
Current voice actor, and Hyper remembers when Mako's voice actor and Uncle Iroh's voice actor also followed Hyper's old Twitter account.
All right. No! Okay, we still in
Big
this.
Yikes.
Yo, why is my game 60 FPS? Why my game so smooth? What's happening right now?
Did you just get like an upgrade?
From screaming into the mic?
Maybe that's what it needed. It needed a stern talking to.
This is so weird. Oh my god.
Though that no was really loud.
Yes.
Like
it
if I was walking by our door in the hallway, like I would be scared.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this.
Game's so janky that it improved itself.
Yeah, I guess so.
Automated, I'll pull information from the AO3 database live eventually, but I'll be working with a downloaded set to Billy. Got it. Okay. Very cool. I like that you're just doing this for like a hobby project. That's so fun.
I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Okay. Does anyone know how to like deal with these? I guess I could jump and then
I think it's great that you're a data nerd. A fabulous one at that. Doza's hyperventilating over here.
I don't know how to kill that. I need to kill all enemies before I can move on. Okay.
Look, there's another path.
Jumping once, I get more control over jumping once, but obviously I get less distance. I'm so scared. Look at
that.
Okay, that's good.
And that one.
Ow! Why did I just... I need to curtail myself. Why did I moved for like 2 feet. And that was enough to trigger my dash attack.
Hey, Doza. Why don't you stay hydrated?
Okay, thanks.
Drink some water.
Yeah, that's great. I want to do that.
Think about like the problem and like the possible solutions to said problem.
What I need is to go into the... I can't die any part earlier in that stage. I need to go in with as much lives as I can, which is only 2, because collecting all these rings that they're giving me doesn't give me any extra lives. So I only have what I start with. So I'm gonna try not to scream again. That is my this run's like goal. Obviously beating
But like, guys, do you like when he screams? Yes or no? Like, I'm curious, because like, how does it feel? Like, I don't. Some of y'all may be watching this with headphones or listening into this with headphones. Others could be watching on like a TV or a PC. Like, who knows, right? So I'm curious
Do we need
what
to tweak our
the
audio
screaming
settings?
pleasure or displeasure is like. We won't know until we ask.
Yeah, because like I could spend some time trying to figure out. Obviously, I'll be screaming still because that's my person. But like, it doesn't have to be as like loud. I think maybe there's something to do with some audio settings, some kind of normalization or limiter.
Fox said his eldest cat is concerned about the noises it just heard.
So the eldest cat maybe not be into it.
Hyper
Only the
said
eldest
yes.
cat? I like
As
when
in-
Doza
yeah.
high-pitched girly screams.
There you go, Cassandra.
My biggest concern outside of just the streams in y'all's ears is, of course, like being so loud that we get like reported. like somebody like calls someone.
Well, so here's the thing. We actually do have loud neighbors right next to us where we currently live, but it's only like every other Saturday night. And it's the same people like that come over. So I think they have like this routine, like scheduled every other week kind of situation. And
Yeah.
they be lit. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's on the wall, like I think their living room is on the wall of like our bedroom kind of thing, and we can hear it.
Because
And
there's
it's
no
like
way everyone's hanging out in the
yeah,
bedroom,
but
right?
it's a weekend thing, and it's like it's never like super late, so like we've never like reported them.
But you don't know what other people's like thresholds are.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're living next to like a
We
Karen,
think
for
it's funny
example.
some of the things that we hear, so we're like, eh. And usually, like if we turn the TV on and like have it, like it's gonna obviously quiet them out a little bit.
Like imagine
It's not
like
as
we
bad
get
as
a,
their old place.
No, but imagine we get a knock on the door and they're like, "Hey, is everything like okay? We keep hearing like screams and it, you know, it's getting kind of scary." So
Like a loud no.
It's like,
oh,
yeah.
we're playing a Sonic game.
it's like, yeah, I'm actually just playing Sonic Unleashed, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we got okay,
Oh,
no problem. We
remember
understand."
that story that went viral when Tears of the Kingdom came out, or like Breath of the Wild came out, and the fairies? That
Oh, yeah, yeah,
like there
yeah.
was a guy who was playing it really loud on his surround sound with his like, TV or whatever, and like a neighbor had complained saying like we've been hearing some questionable like things, and like on the because of the noises the fairies make, and like it was like a whole thing from the landlord, and he was like super embarrassed by it. He's like, I was just playing Zelda, like I'm not doing anything
Rated
weird.
E for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad. It's potato.
Oh no, potato,
The
no.
loud noises on the Saturday.
Too much
But like
fun.
it's every other Saturday. Like where's our invite?
Maybe they trade, you know, like maybe they're part of a friend group where they, you know, everyone
Goes to
agrees to
different places.
host. Yeah.
See, we used to have a friend group that it would always be the same host.
Yeah, it's like maybe
was
we
like,
could do it elsewhere. Oh,
no,
we're good. This
never
is it.
mind.
This is it. No, it's only gonna be this. Okay. Neat. So slapsticky.
You're getting good though.
Yeah. I don't. Sometimes the combat gets to me, and then like I'll just take a ton of damage for like no reason. I would have preferred if I dodged the C stick. That's clearly not the case. But
I
hey, we
think-
got through it.
I think a party with all of the Sonic cast would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I imagine the big crocodile guy will be like really loud, but I want to see how him and Knuckles interact. Because I feel like they're not compatible, but maybe they are, and I just don't know the Sonic lore.
We saw them interact in the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, but it was usually OC, the character, interacting with people. Like, we didn't get to see too much. I mean, there was Amy and Tails. There was a lot of Amy and Tails.
Yeah, but we saw like Vector and stuff too, which is who you meant by the
Oh,
alligator man.
yeah. I don't know why I can't commit his name to memory.
Because it's a vector.
The
Like
Vector.
math. I don't know. And hey, Kessler, how are you doing today?
Kessler, after Elden Ring,
Just immediately
have a-
when Kessler shows up, Elden Ring.
I have a suggestion, Kessler. You should play Sonic Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii. You don't have to. It's your thing. I'm just saying. It's an experience. Okay.
Is Frontiers next?
Front, like,
Or I guess after this Sonic game, what's the next Sonic game?
well, there's.
Joseph?
I don't know what the next one is. What do
We
you?
don't have any more Sonic thumbnails made.
You know what? You're right. We don't.
Like this was the last Sonic thumbnail that's been there for a while, and since they always got second place, we never actually made any others. We were waiting.
Oh god.
Um,
I don't know what the next Sonic game would be then.
Fry's gonna come in here and hate. Shane asked, what if he was the one that murdered Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't think you would, because you love Sonic. But what if? Like, fictionally, it was a joke, right?
You would think. Okay. Stop hitting me. And then we swing on here.
You're moving him over, that way you have more space to kill him with. He's gonna go back.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna kill him. I really don't.
Maybe take him more by swinging him even further into the circle and then killing him.
I'm gonna take care of this.
Are you
'cause-
sure you have to kill
Oh
them
my
all?
god. Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna use my power to knock him down. That's been killed. I don't know why I only heard that through the left speaker.
And that's okay, Hassler. Like, this game, like, you know, it's an experience, but I'm sure there's more hype after Elden Ring for you ahead.
I hear things over here.
Next game should be the new Sonic Gens game. I know you guys already played Gens, but Shadow is in it. I'm not sure what the next Sonic one will be. Like, we need to look through what we have already, because I don't think we don't own Frontiers.
No, we don't.
Yeah, but we have Sonic games that I'm sure that we haven't played yet on the channel.
I know that I have Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, but that won't ever be played.
Why? What happened to that?
It's just not good. It feels like a terrible Flash game, and I don't want to play it. There's not even any fun jank about it. There's no charm. It's just bad. So I don't want to do it. So I'm not gonna do it. This is the farthest we've gotten, though. I'm really
Good
excited.
job.
Yeah.
Proud of you. It's like a boss.
Oh my
That's
God.
why it's the biggest platform.
I don't want to dodge because I don't want to roll off the ledge. So I'm just gonna take hits and hopefully I can kill him before he kills me.
Let's hope for the best.
Cool. Do I get his weapon?
Oh, hey, you did it. And look, it's a big club, just like the club you had in Elden Ring at the beginning. Big bonk.
You're right. Big bonk. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks for remembering.
Of course I remember.
I did make it a big deal.
You did.
'Cause yeah. Oh my God. There's the end of the level. Y'all freaking see it, right? It's real.
Don't die by falling now.
I'd have to die 3 times to
That
fail
would be
at this.
unfortunate.
Oh my God.
Unfortunate Sonic.
It's honestly, you said poor unfortunate Sonic, but in the notes of
Poor unfortunate souls.
no,
Oh.
no, a
What?
different Disney song.
Which one?
You think that I'm an ignorant savage?
Oh, Doza.
Oh yes.
For $1 trillion, would you fight Superman as Batman with 6 months prep time? I would
Yes.
not.
I would.
I wouldn't. My reasoning is no amount of money would like be sufficient. I don't think money buys happiness or anything for that matter. So I would just want to chill with Superman and Batman. With plenty of prep time or not prep time to hang out. I'm boring. Like, was it your answer? Because you said yes?
Do you feel the slight tremor in my hand?
I do. I mean, you accomplished this.
Yeah,
Like, do
this
you
is
think,
a different feeling though. Like
do you feel like, do you feel good? Like happy, excited? Like, what are you feeling? Fill in the blank. You can't even say anything.
there's just an old man dead on the floor.
He's not dead.
You asked me a question. Whoa, what the hell? What is happening
A
right
phoenix
now?
rises from the ashes.
Ma'am, that is a peacock.
It doesn't look like a peacock.
A peacock phoenix? Do I have to kill it? Do I have to kill this mythical beast?
There are lotuses and
Oh.
stuff.
Gotta load first.
Doza didn't kill. He killed the boss.
I would have killed the old man.
We haven't played Spider-Man and Miles Morales yet. We still have the DLC for Marvel Spider-Man to play.
That's soon-ish.
Yeah.
It's not the next thing, but it's soon-ish. Unless it is the next thing. No, it's not the next thing. But it's soon-ish. I forget sometimes.
So this is another boss.
Wow, this is crazy.
That's a
Are we
really
playing a
big
video
boss.
game now?
I think so.
I just realized I don't even have a coin counter. Like, it's pointless. I just picked up... It serves as health, and I just wasted it, is what happened. What? What hit me?
I mean, like traditionally, like when the questions are asked, like even hypothetically about the whole like $1 trillion, $1 billion, $1 million, things like that. Usually, my answer like is gonna be no because like I really do enjoy like working for my money, like figuring out like how to do it and how to even do generational wealth from like us, like in our own way.
I would kill Superman, and then I would end world hunger. So there you go.
There you go.
Yep. I am benevolent as
Doza
always.
and I are very different people, but somehow it still works, and it
Somehow,
keeps
yeah.
things interesting for sure. Even when it comes to answering silly questions, but also just like in life in general, the way we look at things like are such different perspectives that when we come together and do something together, it just feels really great. Like we challenge each other in that way, in that perspective. For the next game, we're actually planning to throw it out to a pool specifically to our patron globs and our YouTube member globs. Kessler's been so great about like gifting memberships lately, so we have quite a few like newer people there, as well as those that have pledged since the very beginning on Patreon, as well as YouTube members since we launched that earlier. Well, last year, but it's been less than a year since we did that. So we wanted to throw it out to them for their first exclusive poll. And it's going to be between a bunch of indie games. Because we did, like, since we've returned, we did, Super Mario. We finished Kirby. Then we did Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And then now we're doing Sonic. So it's like, okay, we've done a couple of like main franchises. Let's go to a cool indie game that we've been wanting to play. So we haven't decided which like 4 or 5 will be in that poll. I think it's gonna be 4 on the poll, but like that's coming towards the YouTube community tab or on Patreon soon for y'all.
Yep, please look forward to that.
And Kessler, as being a patron glob and a YouTube member glob, you'll actually get to vote twice. Isn't that crazy? There's a few of you like that. It still blows our mind that there are some of you that choose to support in both ways, if not all of the ways, by watching, like tuning in, commenting, like everything. All of this support is so, so appreciated. It really, really helps us, and we can't wait to, keep, taking that inspiration from all the support that we get, all this love that we get to do even more for this community.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm also excited to kill this stupid bird.
I mean, you're getting there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hit it a couple times.
Are you missing something? Because, like, I see the meter still pretty full.
I can't attack it when it's on fire. I have to throw the water barrels that are...
Oh, because, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. This is...
Fire,
They kept
water.
it here just in case, this bird ever showed up, which... Wow, how about that? It did. It's crazy.
So the question was, would you fight? Not do you think you could win? Just saying to consider for the $1 trillion question.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit different, isn't it? I guess I wouldn't, because I could probably make more money being alive than dead, unless I was like an artist.
But like Superman and Batman don't kill, do they? One of them does. One of them doesn't. Or tries not to. What is it?
I think that they both don't, but different universes they do.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
The barrels is like Doza became Donkey Kong.
That's literally what it is.
Look at his face.
Was that supposed to be cool guy doesn't look at explosion thing? I think that's what that was. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up some coins.
And Hyper, we totally get it. Like we totally understand that not everyone can become, a patron glob or a YouTube member glob. Like, it makes sense. Like, it's no pressure to anybody. You have to take care of yourself and do you first. Absolutely, 100%.
Oh yeah.
We just, at the end of the day, we're appreciative of all the different love and support that we get.
Oh, can I get an easy one? Yes! Oh my gosh. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
Cassandra would lose, but fight one of them for $1 trillion. Take a punch, wake up in the hospital, quit my job because I'm a trillionaire.
Why?
I don't know if I can handle the physical pain of it. Like, and they just, I'd be scared.
What? I hit it!
And I don't, being scared isn't like a feeling that I like to have. Like, you can't pay me to get scared.
I misunderstood the question.
That's okay.
I thought someone would pay me $1 trillion to fight Superman if I was Batman with the 6 months prep time. I didn't realize it was in fight one or the other as me. I don't think me could do anything, so I'm going to go ahead and decline. Thank you for the offer. I wish you great fortune on your endeavors. I'm going to be spending my life being alive. So that's what's going to happen. I have to hit it again? Oh my god.
You're almost there this time, though.
Yeah, I'll kill it.
Why fight when I have a way with words? I'm with you on that, Hyper. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll just hang out and chill. I don't need no monies. Because I think it would be cool to like have an interview with them and like talk about
cool
stuff.
To kill Superman.
No, of course not. I don't think any one like living thing should like tell another person like whether they should live or not.
Of course.
You don't have that right.
No, but I'm gonna kill this though.
Well, it's a video game and it's fictional.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's evil. I'm sure.
And see, that's why like video games have like such a negative stigma associated with it sometimes, and it really sucks. I think video games like can make such a positive impact on so many people.
I bet PETA was raging when Sonic Unleashed came out. Hey, I did it. Thumbs up.
But it's a game. But sure.
Yeah, well, they get mad.
Yeah.
They get mad. It doesn't matter. It's a game. Oh, what? I crushed that. What the hell? See? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. When Pokemon started getting popular, the amount of, like, discourse surrounding that,
yeah.
It was really tough. Oh, how can I thank you? You will always have my deepest gratitude. I came to look on into the holy shrine, but somehow it seems like I lost consciousness. I am Zanshen, the village elder. Thank you so much for coming to my aid. What's this? You wish to know about Gaia Temple? Allow me to explain. I don't. We've been the keepers of this holy shrine. Please stop. But for many generations. Lend me the tablet fragments you have with you. Rumph umph. Here you are, a planet tablet, the key to the temple door. Now you can find what lies beyond the planet door. Okay.
The character design in this game has been quite interesting. I don't know why it looks
When
like
did
a
Freddy
mask.
Fazbear get here?
Sonic, you okay? Kind of huffing and puffing.
Bit winded, you know, it's got too many chili dogs. That's the chili dog hole.
Is it?
Yeah, for chili
It's
dogs.
actually a Chaos Emerald.
Look at that chili dog. So good. It's covered in tomato sauce. Also known as ketchup. Kessler, the human designs in this game are next level. They're all nightmare fuel. I thought that they perfected the human design in Sonic Adventure 2, along with everything else about Sonic, like
You
combat and racing. And oh, I did?
did it. Third continent. How many continents are there total in this world?
I feel like there's 5.
Wow. Are we like beating this game faster than we thought?
I am pretty dang good. I've only died 37 times.
Sure.
I think this will also mean that this is the most deaths I've ever had in a Sonic game in my life.
Probably.
Like, and not being a tiny tot.
Looks like no one guessed in the 40s.
Tiny child.
So
trying to say.
right now, Jess might, like, you know,
Win.
maybe, yeah.
You must have gone berserk when the emeralds lost their power.
Oh dang. Scree.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Want some chocolate?
Want some chocolate?
Honestly, kind of iconic this at this point. I like it.
We should eat some chocolate tonight.
We can. We've had some Cadbury ready to go. If that tickles your fancy. We also have available some Ghirardelli chocolate as
We
well.
still have that other chocolate that your mom gave us. It's the dark chocolate. We should add that to our banana bread that we're going to make with the bananas that we didn't eat.
Oh my gosh. Let's do that. That
Yeah.
sounds really cool. I like that. Yay.
Hey, is this the first time we're seeing the Eggman?
This is exactly the first time, the second time.
Yeah.
Your dinner, Doctor.
Who are you? You're not
Look at
scratching
the
grounder.
sandwich.
What
Look at the quality of the sandwich compared to the people.
Sandwich.png.
This is like straight out of Subway.
Wow, he got a $5 footlong.
Status is 27% complete. Progress is significantly behind projected timetable. Presumed cause of delay.
Nerd, shut up. Let's go kill stuff.
Goodness. The sandwich man. Did y'all know there was going to be this epic sandwich?
Y'all have really been great about not spoiling any of the best parts of this game.
And we really, really appreciate that.
Hey, those tentacles kind of remind me of Chaos. Yeah, that big blue monster that we fought. You remember that?
Around the world.
Oh no. Anyways.
Win Subway. What's everyone's like typical order at Subway?
Oh, I'm getting honey mustard on mine. I'm getting provolone. I'm getting cheddar.
You don't pick like a traditional like one of their things. You just kind of.
Well, I'll pick one of the traditional things to
bread do
save
you
on
get?
costs, and then I'll like, you know, the closest to the thing that I want. The bread, it has to be Italian Parmesan. There's no other bread.
The Italian urban parmesan.
Yeah, there's no other bread. No other bread exists.
Yeah. Same. I like that bread too. I either get like the chicken or I get like sometimes I make a vegetarian sandwich, but usually I feel bad about that, so I'll just make a sandwich at home. Because it's like I can make bread and also put veggies in it and cheese and like condiments myself.
That makes sense.
And hey Kirby, you don't remember anything? That's okay.
That's fine.
What's the status of the remaining temples of Gaia?
So I can't tell. Is Robotnik want the Earth destroyed or not? I can't tell at this point.
Italian BMT
I feel like the robot's warning him.
with the parm bread, spinach, olives, and tomatoes.
Problem of dark Gaia.
What is BMT?
Like every piece scattered all across the world.
Doza?
Oh, what now?
You know what BMT is?
BMT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. There it is.
That's BLT?
Bacon, mayo, tomato.
Unless it was a typo, but like
Mayo.
Mayo. Okay.
Some way to,
I like the spinach, olives, and tomatoes.
Wait, that's
Bought with the pot. Sad. One thing I get at Subway is nothing because the one time I went, it was because I was starving and I got. Oh, I'm sorry that was your Subway experience.
That's fine. You don't have to ever go there. They don't offer anything you can't do better on your own.
Doza, the last time we went to Subway, got mad about his order as well, so we haven't gone back since.
Yep.
It happens. Professor Pickle may have found a new destination for you by now. Sonic, let's go visit him at his laboratory in Spagonia.
Okay.
We're really like trotting over the whole entire world here.
Oh yeah, we're regular globetrotters.
Crazy.
How come we haven't fixed the places we've already been to?
Maybe they are fixed.
Maybe I'll never have to go back to Chunon and never have to play that level again? Could be. So let's go to Spagonia and see what the village elder has to say.
That's all that matters, Cassandra, that you like it. Has anyone tried their new menu with like the foot-long cookie? It just looks... I don't know. I like when cookies are like more rounded, you know? Like a square cookie like isn't a cookie or a rectangle for me. Like it's okay. The shape doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but like it's this long like, you know, I don't know.
Nush,
Doza?
I want you to go. I want you to take this controller and I want you to select Pickle Lab, please.
Okay.
How did you do that? Oh, and you messed it up. You were there.
There. That was dumb. You can't just go right. You have to go down, right, and up.
Yeah, she can't do it.
That was really weird and upsetting.
So I'm gonna hit left. I'm gonna hit right.
Yeah. Anyways.
It was so good.
And yeah, you haven't seen the new like footlong cookie.
Ooh, footlong cookie. Yeah, it exists.
Google their
Please
new menu.
check it out.
Like everybody's been getting new menus, and I think it's exciting. But like, also, I'm not gonna go eat it all.
The jank menu. Oh yeah. I was like, the jank menu. That Subway, huh? Oh my gosh, B&T's bigger, meatier, tastier. That checks out. That makes sense. I could believe that.
Huh.
No. I have to go back. Why, Professor Pickle? Why do you want to see me suffer?
Spagonia. Like, you haven't done it here where he is.
Yeah. We're gonna be in Spagonia for a little while because for my mental health.
Did you? Since there's only 2 left, did you want to do them tomorrow? Because how many did we do today? Just 1 or 2?
Actually,
if there's 5.
Can I check the Earth? Let's see. Okay, so I fixed one. Wait. I can't
really tell.
I fixed Mazuri. You see how like it's touching the core?
Right.
I fixed Mazuri and I fixed Chunon.
So you only fixed 2.
Oh. So I...
Then why did you said the reverse.
Okay, well, I was just kidding. I actually need to fix
3
1,
more.
2... I haven't even been to this one. I don't think we're close. Maybe we're halfway. Maybe.
Okay. So we're halfway there.
Yeah, probably.
What do y'all think? Like, for those of you that know this game, are we halfway there? I'm trying to estimate, like, because I don't think this will take the full week this week and the full week next week. So I'm trying to see what we can do.
Yeah. Why are we talking to this guy?
He wants to talk. All the elders like to talk and tell the tales of the place that they are from and that they live in.
You know what? You're right. There are a lot of elders in this game. Huh.
Speaking of cookies, one good tip that Bought with a Pot uses for chocolate chip cookies is using butter-flavored Crisco. What is Crisco?
Crisco is like a it's like vegetable shortening.
Oh.
It's a particular brand.
I see.
Like Pam, you know.
Like Pam?
Like Pam.
Okay.
Yeah, something like
Pam's
that.
Crisco, like it's a different brand of something.
Yeah, I think I've mostly, at least in Texas, I've seen Crisco as the you know, the macadamia nut like looking.
Interesting. Okay.
You know how they have macadamia nuts? It's in that like can, like a peanut can or something. It's like that.
We've actually like
there you go.
been
Giant
using
tub. That's what it is.
a giant tub. Okay, we've been using like coconut oil a lot more for desserts lately.
It just tastes nice.
It gives it a nice. It depends on the dessert, of course, but it gives it a nice coconutty like kind of vibe to it.
It's a nice aftertaste with it.
Yeah.
It's got a cooling feature.
Like even more
I feel
than just like butter too.
Yeah.
But we love butter, obviously.
Yeah, like I'm never upset. Like it's like, oh, you made this dessert with butter, like no.
So Kirby's order would be the Beast. I didn't even realize that was on the menu.
There's a the Beast.
It has pepperoni, salami, turkey, ham, and roast beef all added adding up to half a pound of meat. And Subway has buy one, get one subs constantly, so I can get 2 for the price. So that's awesome. That's actually a really good deal, especially
Big
like
brain. I love that. That's pretty
yeah, because when we get like stuff, we do try to order more for like those deals to have it for a couple of days if we can. It just seems more cost efficient, especially with like delivery fees and stuff too.
Oh, delivery fees. I don't like paying them for the same thing, so I'd rather just like order more. Oh my god, I'd rather just order more and
If I'm
then
gonna
just
order,
that be
yeah.
it, you know.
Because like even now, like we only get groceries like once a month from Costco, and then like once a month from like our local grocery, like produce stuff from HEB.
Exactly.
And that actually, like, we do it like it's a big order, but it's once a month, and we space it out around like the beginning and then the middle, so like we're good for the entirety of the month.
Exactly. Yes.
We're very efficient in that
We try
sense.
to be savvy about this.
We do. We try to plan like what are we feeling to, like what do we want to cook? What do we want to eat this month? Like and stuff. So, and then when we order, of course, like some of those times that we do, it's like let's order and have it for a few days to help us out. And to treat ourselves a little bit too. And they like, I know we use Uber Eats, and they usually do like bundled orders and stuff too, which is kind of cool. So you can get stuff from one place and another place, and it's the same delivery fee.
It just makes sense.
It does. Gotta save that money any way you can.
Yo, I'm having fun again.
Because it's like traditional Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of having fun.
Not a beast, and you're like, yep, I'm here for it.
But like some of the not when I don't have to platform or do combat, I like the night stages. Does that mean I actually like night stages or like not really?
I can mean whatever you want it to mean, Doza. That's your opinion.
I guess, but it's just yeah, I guess so.
The main reason we use Uber Eats is because they have a rewards program along with our like the airlines that we fly, as well as our like hotels we stay at. Like they're all connected, and we get more points for all of them across the board. So it just works better for us. DoorDash also like messed up our order once when we first tried them, and we only tried them. I think it was because of the Game Awards, right? Because if you ordered pizza during the Game Awards a couple years ago, you would have gotten like a pizza something in Final Fantasy, but we never got it. Even though we ordered
you were supposed
it.
to get a pizza emote in Final Fantasy,
But we
14.
didn't get it.
Nope.
That was the only reason we used DoorDash. Then we were like, never again.
Like there was a reason, now there isn't, because it's more expensive. DoorDash is more expensive in our area than the other things.
Well, Kirby's in our area, so like that's why I was.
Maybe in our specific area.
Yeah,
I don't know.
True.
It could be different.
Our city is big. And hey, William, how are you doing?
William, hello.
He's gonna outrun
Oh my
you,
gosh.
Doza.
Oh, I am so fast.
He said, "Give me them ankles," and then he
Uh-oh.
drew like it's a person emoji going fast, and then the world.
Oh, we finished. Dang, so fast. Oh my god. If this was all the game was, I would have finished it yesterday. What'd I get? Hey, that's pretty good.
Hyper, you should tell Doza to eat the bananas.
We'll see. We'll see.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I feel bad,
okay.
like in the grocery store, like telling him like, no, you can't get like the bananas because you're not gonna finish them. And then he's like, I will this time. He never does.
We love bananas.
So every like couple of months, I'll be like, fine, you can get them, and then we just make banana bread.
More running fast? Hell yeah. Gotta get that banana bread. Gotta get that bread, right, Nush? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm collecting the rings.
That makes sense. I would assume like Dash Pass would give you better things. We have Amazon Prime as well, but
Maybe
I don't
we need to
remember.
look.
Like, do you think we
Oh.
have a year of it just sitting there?
It's I
Possible.
don't know if it is. I need to do some planning. Oh, there's so much. more
Doza, eat
stuff.
your bananas, please, Doza, for your little friend. Who's your little friend?
I don't know.
Thanks, Hyper.
My conscience.
Like Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, like Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, you have to apply to it. Dang.
Oh.
Kirby, you're so in the know with all of these deals and things. It's amazing.
I find it quite impressive.
Yeah, we do look for cost efficiency for a lot of stuff, but like we're surprised at how many you know about for sure.
Oh,
Hyper is a little friend.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hello.
You know that phrase when they say like a little birdie told me?
What do you think the little birdie is?
I don't know. Who is it?
I don't know.
Every time we say the little bird thing, though, like I think about that bird that stole your sandwich in New York.
Well, it was a jerk. Why did it
It
have
was
to
such
do
a
that?
pretty bird, though.
Yes, but just because you're
Like-
beautiful doesn't mean you get to get away with things.
Yeah, don't steal.
Oh no, I'm not gonna make the time.
It didn't go off.
Oh no.
Not my best one.
There's a sound alert that Potato just did, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, he did do it, but it didn't go off. Oof. I'll give you your points back later.
Okay. I made an adjustment, even though literally nothing changes from stream to stream, and things just
Well,
break.
today, our power did go out for the first time we've ever had a power outage, but it was literally a second. It went out for a second and then came back.
That was super weird.
But like our computers and our Wi-Fi and stuff obviously like shut down and then had to come back on. So it was unfortunate.
I didn't like it. Okay, this time, no messing around. We're getting all the rings.
How many 5-year-oldies you think you can take in a fight? Like 5-year-olds?
Yeah,
Bullseye?
like if it was a fight to the death. It depends. Like,
personally, I wouldn't want to fight a 5-year-old or anyone for that matter.
there's always the one-shot factor, so like it could be infinite until I get tired. I don't know. It just depends. Am I armed? Do I have any armor? Do they?
Because they're just like, can I use the kids as weapons?
Exactly. Like you just grab one by the ankle and you start swinging.
Oh my goodness.
Like how many can you take out before it like deteriorates?
Not bringing my Moogle plush into a potato?
No.
Our Moogle plush is precious. What if the 5-year-olds took it? I mean, I'd be mad, but like what I would do is talk to the 5-year-old and explain that it's my
Not
Moogle
every
plush.
villain has like a compelling backstory. Sometimes they're just evil.
I know, but like the power of persuasion and talking and like really coming to a common grounds, like we can work this out. Like you don't have to take my Moogle plush, you know?
Do I have access to child lock doors? Like, can I protect myself?
Oh my goodness.
P lightning, do I?
So
have to
Cassandra
knock
said
them
I
out,
could
or-
probably take 30.
30. That's a respectable number. Where am I supposed to go?
And hey, Lightning,
we
how
go.
are you doing? Do we have to just knock them out and just nothing else after the or? Oh my goodness.
These are all
I know
valid
these are all
questions.
hypothetical, but like, I can't harm a child or anyone
I
for
don't
that
think I've
matter.
ever successfully had Nush answer a question like this. Like, how many of a thing do you think you can take on in a fight to the death?
Because I
like,
don't want to kill
she just
anyone,
can't.
and I
She
don't want
just-
to die either.
I just can't do it. Okay, that's great. We see this guy again.
Even like, do you guys remember during Sekiro the spider moment? We didn't kill the spider, we let it out.
Well, that's different. It's real.
So
That's not
are
a
children.
hypothetical. Yeah, but it's not a hypothetical when it's real.
Yeah, but even hypothetically, I don't think like I could get myself to hurt.
If I had 30 bloodlusted 5-year-olds like coming after me, wanting to kill me.
Why are they bloodlusting? What happened? Who hurt you?
In
I
real
want to
life,
help you.
I would run away. I would try to hide. I would try to
want
get away.
help them.
But like,
Children,
it's the same as like a
5-year-olds
5.
deserve like a chance at happiness, and like, why are they already so scorned at such a young age?
Right. But you have to put on your oxygen mask first before you can
Yes.
put it on them.
Yes, and I think I'm perfectly capable of handling some 5-year-olds. I think,
There's a
or
posture
like
check.
finding a way to like help people in general.
Goodness. Thank you, Bottle Pot.
We should check our posture. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I was definitely turning into a gremlin there.
It was actually Cassandra who requested the posture check
Oh, thank
and
you,
to stay
Cassandra.
hydrated.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
And then Bob with the Pot actually requested a motivational random quote.
Okay, what do we got?
Let's see.
I said it. Pinch both.
You knew I
Captain
was
Coke,
gonna.
you owe me a crunch.
How about every ripple of kindness we release into the world has the potential to touch a life in a profound and lasting way. So even in a hypothetical situation, I choose to fight back with kindness if I had to fight something. And whether it's someone coming at me bloodlustingly, or if it's Superman or Batman or 50 like angry children, I'm gonna try my best to like fight with kindness and to try to understand where they're coming from with empathy.
Well said.
And we did the motivational request.
Wow, look how you just tied that in there. That's amazing.
I sure did.
You're like a modern poet.
And I didn't even know it.
Watch out, she's pulling out the feather that she dips in the ink. Nush greater than Steven Universe? True.
Aw, that's really nice.
Oh, what's up, Krish? You would stomp them easy? Yeah, well.
And how did we end up in not China? We were just globetrotting in this new world of Sonic
Apparently,
Unleashed.
everybody has access to these tablets. Everybody has a shrine.
Make a sword, name it kindness, kill with kindness.
Creative problems
You know what's funny?
require creative solutions.
Doza has a sword that was gifted to him from his family, but like we have it in our living room, our bedroom. But like it's one of those things
It's
that
like a
like,
Spanish Capitan like replica.
but it's like the thing we grab if like we need to go check like a sound or something, like you know, like what's going on.
It is not sharp.
It's not, but it just looks nice and big to like I'm gonna get you if I need to do self-defense. And Bullseye, you were probably the one, or at some point there was a question about like an apocalypse, like was it this week, last week? I don't remember. It was recently, and it was like, what will happen? I was like, I'm the first to go. I already knew that.
Gonna be dead.
But not all situations, because like some situations can be handled with thoughtfulness, kindness, like empathy. Like empathy is so big, y'all. So many things can be resolved with it.
Wait a minute. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We're fighting a boss again.
Again, the same one?
Yeah, but like
Why?
I had to unlock a door to fight this one. So maybe
So
this one's
same
like,
but different.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I forgot my buttons because I've been playing the fast Sonic for 2 minutes. Oh, I see. This one's way more aggressive. It's shooting at me more, and it's flying away from me more. So
Buy a big bomb for self-defense.
annoying.
I do have pepper spray somewhere just in case. I used to when I don't really go out alone by myself anymore, but I remember like when I used to a lot.
you don't have
I
to.
always had like a pepper spray thingy on my keychain because you never know. Like people are crazy, right? And like you do need to do self-defense, and that's not gonna like kill them. It's just gonna give me some space if I need it, so I can make an emergency phone call. Also, I did take Taekwondo to learn self-defense a little bit too, and there are some things that I've learned that I still have to this day in case someone were to try to like grab me, kidnap me, what have you. Like I do get worried. I have a lot of irrational fears and like actual fears because these things happen every day in the news. It's crazy.
It is crazy. And you're cute.
And you can like see, that's the thing. Everything is contextual. Like I can do self-defense. I can also use reasoning, like depending on the situation.
So
You know,
should
'cause
You
hypotheticals-
should watch this one anime called Naruto.
Yes, you always say this.
No, you should though.
Okay. Well, so the hypothetical questions, if I have like time to think about my answer, then yeah, that I'm going to give you my like I don't want to harm anyone. I'm going to try to figure something out. But in the real world, like if something were to happen to me, like if I'm thinking of it in that context, like if someone was coming at me, what would I do? I would protect myself first before I tried to, you know, deal with it in other ways. Cause yeah, like I do find my life to be precious.
Right, so like if you found yourself in the movie Independence Day, you know, you would take up
I've never
arms.
seen it.
It has Will Smith. How have you never seen it?
I just haven't.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I know of it. I saw other Will Smith movies, Pursuit of Happiness, Hitch, not Bad Boys.
Batman-
Well, yeah,
Batman
Bad Boys.
Beyond.
Bad Boys, Men in Black.
I haven't seen Bad Boys.
I watched 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. So you invested in the series, the story, the character.
I love Will Smith. I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. One of my favorite scenes of all time is when Will goes, "Why doesn't he want me, man?" It gets me every time.
Oh yeah, probably one of his best scenes.
It's one of my favorite iconic scenes ever. And like Pursuit of Happiness is just a gem of a movie and a story.
Of course,
and,
of course.
You know, Cassandra saying that it's the single best monologue in movie history. I should really get on that, huh? And it does sound like a next movie thing. We should do that. I did start watching the new Mean Girls musical like version, like that just came out. We only got like halfway through though. The musical part's a bit like we like musicals, but not that much.
The musical part's kind of a lot. Like it's cool, but then like
So we've been watching it in parts.
yeah,
It might take another like 2 or 3 weeks.
we shall see. Okay, I gotta focus.
Maybe it is just a skill issue.
What? I hit this! Oh my god, we're so close to killing it.
If there is a threat on Earth, I'm not playing Diplomat. We'll find a way to annihilate them.
Annihilate.
There's so much
Annihilate.
like harm already in the world. Like I don't want to be one of those people that contributed to it. I'm
Goodbye,
but
Earth.
you know, at the end of the day, though, you're right. Like in an actual situation, I would have that natural instinct. Like I don't know what my body's gonna do. I don't know what my mind or heart are gonna tell me in that moment. And hopefully, thankfully, what have you. Like I don't want to ever be in that situation. But if push came to shove and I don't know how I would react, to be completely honest. Context will completely matter in that situation. And I've actually been in situations that were pretty traumatizing and scary. Like there was a time that like there was a racial encounter and there was a guy that put up a gun to like me and my friend and like to our face in Texas. And I was scared out of my ass. Like deliberate, like even talking about it's really hard because I don't really talk about it too much. I try to suppress it if I can, but I was a young like teenager and this happened, and in like a perfectly random, it was a road trip and we stopped somewhere and we probably shouldn't have. And to this day, I cringe when I have to drive through this place like in Texas because it's like on the route between Dallas and San Antonio.
Justifiably so.
Yeah, and it was really, really
insane.
scary. And what did I do at that point? I didn't like I didn't act reactionary, like to where like I would cause the person to actually shoot us, right? Like luckily
Well, at that point, they have every advantage.
but luckily there were other people around. I wasn't like alone with this crazy person, and I was able to like protect myself. My friend, like both of us were very rational about it. So like in that situation, we did the best that we could, and we got out of it, obviously. And he got charged, obviously, like got taken in by the police and all that stuff. But it was a nightmare to deal with. So like. It's really scary. Would I have tried to take him out and annihilate him? No, he has a gun. I had nothing. I had pepper spray.
yeah,
And I was a teenage girl.
Not as
like
effective
I
as a
couldn't
gun.
like he was a big like dude. But yeah, it can be like hypotheticals aside, fun aside of like some of these questions and things like that. Like in the real moment, like no one knows how they're gonna react to things until it happens to them, and then you learn from each of those experiences. So I do try to like fight quote unquote things with more empathy and kindness if I can, because like you don't know what the other person's going through, but obviously you have that natural survival instinct of protecting yourself because you don't want to die.
that's real. That's really real.
This is scary. I don't think I've ever shared that story on stream. I know you
No,
knew
not
it
on
already,
stream. I did know it.
but like it was just I've never really told it out loud. And no, Krish, it's okay. You can joke. It's fine. That's what I was saying. Like hypotheticals, all of this, but like for me, like that's where I come from. Like my experiences are way different than experiences you or anybody else in this chat or anyone else listening to this in the future may have. So context for all of this does matter. And for me, that's just the way I think, and that's just the way I'm wired now today. I didn't think it was mean at all. Like I think I originally, when I read it, I laughed at it because it was like, yes, I wish I had the gazpacho to be like, I'm gonna annihilate you. I'm strong as hell, but I'm not. I'm also like really slow. Like I can't run. So like it's just a double whammy. It wouldn't have worked out for me, you know?
Also really slow.
I am slow. I'm not a
minimum
runner.
speed stat.
Like there was a girl on the local news like recently who she was able, like it was a teenage girl actually walking home from school. I don't know if it was local like to San Antonio or not, but there was a girl going home from school. Her school's really close to where she lives, and she's walking home, and there was someone in a car who was trying to grab her, and she quickly reacted and was able to outrun. And I was like, Doza, if this was me, I would be gone. Like, because I cannot run that fast, and I am gonna admit it.
I couldn't say anything because
It's true.
It's true.
And like we're laughing through it, but like it's hard. She worked so quickly. And like the thing is, she shouldn't have to go through that. She should be able to safely go from school to home without having to worry about shit like that.
You would think.
Yeah. People are crazy. And that's why, like, again, our Amazon package got stolen and it feels violating, but like, I'm glad it was our package and not someone coming in to like try to hurt us.
It's so important to keep your doors locked. I can't, like, when we see, or even hear about people talk about, this is especially true for like small town lifers, that they don't keep their doors locked. That blows my freaking mind. How could you ever?
Like friends?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I keep it open for my friend, you know,
No.
like, so they can easily come and go. That means anybody else could.
And
Oh.
Doza truly is eating this up. He's kind of crushing it. We're gonna save this next continent, no problem.
Oh, look at that. They thought they could stop. Stop.
They thought they could stop
No,
me.
don't even. Don't. It didn't happen. Oh my god, I can't. I know I'm not trying to like 100% or nothing. But, like, it was there. Oh my gosh.
But seriously, guys, like with all of these questions, all of these conversations, I really do enjoy conversations so much, if that's not obvious or like at this point in this journey. But I really do appreciate the discourse and the different points of views, the perspectives, whether it's a hypothetical or not. These conversations that we have are so energizing for me. Like they really like even the story that I've never really told out loud publicly to most people, like I was able to share that, and that's kind of healing in a way too, you know? You never know what's going to come out, and I'm grateful for the space that you guys are so kind to us and vice versa here to each other, that we're able to talk about all of the things. I think that's one of my favorite parts about this community, whether it's gaming, whether it's like social issues or food or whatever, redonkulous, jank, what have you. It's just a plethora, miscellaneous multitude of all of the things, and I'm just really grateful.
Jank. I saw you sneak that in there.
Well, this game is jank, and we've had plenty of jankness in our, like, even the Uncharted, like, jankness.
I'm surprised how much jank we find in Uncharted games. Like,
I mean, they're older games.
sort
You gotta
of.
admit it.
Yeah, but oh my god. It's not like it was before they can update the game.
I also have this theory that the reason we haven't moved on from Uncharted, like, to the next Uncharted is because we know Nathan Drake's not going to be a part of it.
It's just a hard thing.
It's hard to pass that part. Like, we're like, let's just finish some other series and we'll get to Uncharted eventually. But I do want to play The Lost Legacy.
Yes. Wait, do you want to play it?
I want us to play The Lost Legacy.
Okay.
Because if like it's a skill issue, you know? I want to be there for the story.
Sure.
Yeah.
What if there's a story mode? Nah.
No.
What?
One game that I would love to revisit and just do the story mode version of, or like the easy peasy mode of, is The Last of Us with me playing. I think that would be fun.
I think that would be so cool.
Like the easier, because you played it on hard mode. Or whatever.
I probably
it's
did.
called.
I probably did.
So I would
Sounds
like
like
to
me.
give that a shot, and like I think that would be fun. Maybe before the next season of The Last of Us comes out or something, which will be in like a year or two, I could play it over, like The Last of Us, like on the channel. It would be fun to set us up for that funness.
Did you want to play the first one or the second one?
Oh right. I like the first one better.
Okay. Well, that's more nostalgic. You know, that's on the
yeah.
PlayStation 3.
Yeah. And maybe there's like a remastered version or something
There,
at this point.
there is. I think there is. Oh no, no! Why would they put that there? Ah. Well, it's a different game over when I die like this.
It sure is.
But yeah, there's a PC version of The Last of Us, the
Okay.
first one, and it's a remaster. So maybe we can.
Oh,
look
and
into
there's
that.
also
That's always fun.
confirmation that there's a part 3 in development. So that's
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
Well, Kessler would know. Kessler's
And-
always come off as like a PS guy, PlayStation
And
guy.
Kessler, even with the whole Nebraska thing, like, even if everyone knows each other, like, I don't think I could, like, chill without my doors being locked. I know, like, there could be days that we don't go anywhere, and I'll be like, Doza, is the door locked at night? Like, I'll ask him, even though we haven't left at all, so why would it be unlocked? It's just a mind thing, like, I don't know.
Like if you think about the door being unlocked, like if you question it even for a split second, even if it doesn't make any sense,
You still gotta go check.
good luck falling asleep because that's all you're going to be thinking about. I go through this more often than I'd like.
Yeah.
And it's not even always Nush induced. Sometimes I get in my own head. And of course, I'm going to be the one who gets up in case there is a perpetrator, like, who's made it in here without us noticing very quietly in this, however small time, even if it is locked. I don't know. It's just crazy. But better safe than sorry, right? Might as well check.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to skip any, like, or wait, I think Lightning meant, like, the skippable cutscenes here. I thought, like, for The Last of Us for a second. I was like, that's the part I'm here for, the story. Cassandra asked, if you were asked to create a perfect game, what would it include?
Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously. Let's bring back the Werehog, make it funner, even better. We could do it.
So, technically, we do have this very, like, ambitious dream, perfect game for us, like, that we would want to create someday. We kind of alluded to it during our 4th anniversary, if anyone remembers, with our different, like, little games that we created. They were arcade games, but one of the arcade games was called, like, Super Glob World. And
Yes.
It basically is obviously a play on Super Mario World. Our title is pending, like, it's not the full final thing or what have you. But it basically immersifies, like, the whole concept of, like, Nush and Doza and our globs and going on a journey that has all the elements of every video game as, like, a homage to them of, like, what we love about video games and gaming culture in general. Whether it's, like, certain types of puzzles, the adventures, the platforms, the just everything, like, all of that. That's what kind of went into that. Like, it was an adventure, fantasy, co-op, narrative game with critical decision making thrown in, just all kinds of stuff. Like, every world is so different. Like, we would create this entire glob world or globiverse universe type situation that, like, they would go through. And it's not only just, like, Nush and Doza's globs, but, like, you create your own glob. So there's that mechanic too, because one of our things that we love from games is also customization and being able to really insert ourselves into said game. And, like, we've spent hours on Elden Ring customization, Monster Hunter, so many. Like, it's just a fun aspect. So really the perfect game in my eyes is combining all of the things that I know and love and adding elements of things that I'm passionate about into it.
You know, that checks out.
Yeah, and technically what I'm talking about is also something Doza and I worked on together, so it's also part of his answer, I would feel.
It is. I don't have a separate answer to give.
Yeah.
Nush is right on this one. She's nailed it.
We've been talking about this dream game for a long time, and we've done bits and pieces of, like, some potential artwork and, like, what we're envisioning it to be. And that's why, like, for that 4th anniversary merch, it was the arcade game version of that. So, yeah.
Exactly.
What would you guys, like, what's
What is
your
your
answer?
dream game? What's your
If
ideal
you were to
game?
create a
Perfect
perfect game, what would it include? What do you need in it to be perfect for you? Because that's a wonderful question, Cassandra. I feel like that question should come back every couple of, like, game streams so we can see different answers.
I don't disagree. Okay. We can't die
Will
here, by
part
the
3
way.
also have worse reviews than a calculator? Oof. I just saw that for The Last of Us. I hope they do a good job. Like, now there's even more hype with The Last of Us from the show. I remember, like, shortly after the show had released and we had all seen it, we had dinner at one of my, like, childhood friends' like parents' house, and the parents had even seen it, and they don't play video games at all. So it was really interesting to, like, kind of bridge that gap and talk about something that has a wonderful story.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, round. Voice crack.
It
Round
would
3.
be great. Boxboy said, as a tribute to you, I will be customizing my character until I hit the refund time limit.
Really? Aww.
Oh. One time Kirby left for 3 weeks and forgot to lock the door and did not notice until he came back. I would be so scared.
I would never look in any room the same way again and be like, is there anything here? Is anything missing? Like, I don't know. That would freak me out.
I like the idea of a game like Sword Art Online.
Minus
but
the world death?
That too. But also, I only liked the first season of Sword Art Online. We tried watching other seasons, like season 2, and like trying to continue, and it was just not it for me.
So I really enjoyed, well, it's also like, I guess arc. We'll talk about it in arcs. Right, so the first arc was getting to the top of that tower. I really like that. Noosh really liked that.
It's like a journey.
What
yeah.
did you think about the second arc where they're like, it's kind of the same thing, but they're elf fairies?
Well, I
that
like
one?
fairies. I
Okay.
grew up with Neopets and I love fairies.
Okay.
So there's that.
But they had to like rescue the girl.
And I love Tinkerbella and her adventures with her friends too. And they are also fairies. So, I mean, I like fairies. So yeah, it was fine.
What? But then the gun.
Bot with a pod said I would need Deku Link. Is that like a must-have for a perfect game for you? Because like, I mean, yes, an adorable character. Like we would love him everywhere, but would it make sense everywhere? Even a little Easter egg though, would that suffice for your perfect game?
I need a Deku Link like phone holder or something. Just kind of, you know,
Out there, yeah.
it just makes sense to me for some reason. Like I want that.
And Chris, you know, the only way to like get better at drawing is to practice it. And I would love to see what you've come up with for potential character designs even now. Like if you're already like doing something and you want to share it, share it. Don't hold yourself back from sharing if you want to share it. Just because of, you know, you are going to be the biggest and harshest critique of your own work.
Exactly.
And Shane, I don't know, when is your unnamed game studio of yours going to collab with us? I can't wait to find out the name of it too. Is it going to be like What a Shane Productions?
Ooh, fancy.
Because you're already known on the internet as What a Shane. That
Yeah,
branding's
you've already built
there.
that
For Cassandra, it would have to have a great story, that's for sure. Yes, 100%. And then also puzzles, light on combat, companions, angst, and a happy ending.
Makes sense.
That I like that. I know Doza's one, like Doza would want heavy combat. Like he wants Dark Souls-esque combat.
Yeah, I would love combat that I can like approach in different ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be like fully, you know, what's the word, like reaction based. It doesn't have to be super fast paced.
They
I
can be
just want
magic,
good combat
like
where my
fun,
decisions matter.
Whimsical.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Yeah. Cassandra would also like to be able to level up skills by doing the thing rather than assigning skill points. That is fair. Yeah.
What?
Skill points can get very complicated very quickly, and it can be very overwhelming for a lot of people, but there are some people who obviously enjoy that too. Whenever it came to like skill point type stuff with me, like Doza always would like kind of take over, and I'd just be like, can you just do this for me? Thanks. I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, that's interesting
Like
because
when
that's
we
like
played WoW.
that's another time. Like Noosh really likes customization when it comes to appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it comes to your character, not necessarily like building it.
correct.
You just kind of
Like for the ability stuff, like it's whatever. But that's why I think like with the both of us,
it's just
with
a
our
different colored fire, you know.
Yeah,
At the end of the day.
with both of our different like preferences,
Oh my gosh, made
when
it.
we combine them together and we do a little give and take and like compromise, I think that like it's that sweet spot of the perfect game for us, which is what Super Glob World title pending like meant.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Luckily, Kirby's apartment is inside and you can't get to a place without a building key, so the only ones that would have to come in would be residents. Yeah, that makes
That's
it a
moderately
little bit better. Yeah. I still like. I really hope it wasn't like a neighbor of ours that stole our Amazon package, because technically, yeah, you have to have clearance to get to where we are too. It's
That's true.
I don't know. And we do have like the package like lockers and stuff like that too, which that's where our preference would be all the time. But they don't, sometimes for whatever reason, they bring it to the door.
I don't know what that's all about.
But we'll figure it out. We kind of decided after yesterday's thing, like, since it is the first time, we didn't want to be too reactionary, but moving forward, we're just going to have to order on days that we're not streaming or that we aren't, like, we know we're going to be home and, like, available 24/7.
Yeah, like fully planned out kind of thing.
At least one of us, yeah.
Yeah, on alert. Ever
Waiting,
vigilant.
like, for the second it drops down kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just you, Potato, and your friend working on stuff. I mean, that makes sense. You don't need a name just yet. We actually didn't come up with, I mean, we did come up with like our name, like for Nush and Doza, but like our creative services business, we couldn't come up with a name for a few years.
It was tough.
Yeah. We just kind of did things as freelancers, like by ourselves, and then collaborated on stuff, and then eventually came up with the name to like make it official.
But it was definitely a creative block.
It was.
Like, wow, this thing, is this really it? Is this gonna stop
Because like
us?
it kind of
No.
sticks with you forever.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why with Nush and Doza, like they're, you know, names that we already were using, so it wasn't like a huge switch to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect game for Box Boy.
What's
Good
that?
question, because everything Box Boy loves in a game really horribly conflicts with other things that he loves in a video game.
You ever find yourself like complaining about the thing that you like in another game?
Nope.
And vice versa? That's kind of what I gleaned from that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because like not everything's always gonna work together, but you like different aspects from different things.
Yeah, like maybe I like collecting things in one game and I don't like collecting things in another.
Big, true, yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy collecting to an extent in most things.
Oh, hey, look, it's Chip.
That was pretty exciting, hey?
Hey.
We've gathered more tablet fragments. Let's go see the professor.
Why? Is he going to tell us to go to another continent?
Yeah. So
That's-
we've done 3 now?
We haven't
saved
we
this
haven't
one.
saved anything else yet.
Okay. There's no way to tell how far we are. That's okay. But we should
That
probably
is
find a
funny.
stopping point for
Let's
the
talk
night.
to the professor and let's figure out where we're going and then we can call it.
And Sleepy, yes, we are still going, but also coming to a kind of closing point for tonight. And we did double our deaths indeed.
I honestly thought that the deaths were gonna like significantly like be curtailed, and that is not the case.
I do kind of want to get to the other like comments about the games too. But
Okay, well we'll play out and then we'll catch up with you guys and then we'll call it for the evening.
collecting.
Oh yeah, we're collecting.
Krish's ideal game would have a story that makes people think and enjoy, also want to break people emotionally. I mean, half jokingly, I love when a game emotionally breaks me. When you elicit that kind of emotional response to like, it's just, whether it's soul crushing, heart wrenching, makes me cry, makes me just super happy, whatever that emotion may be, I think that's like a great game. So I like that.
That's good. I like it when the experience is compelling on multiple fronts. Because
Yeah.
then it's like there's never like an off time. It's just constant goodness, constant like stimuli that makes you feel in so many different directions. That's good.
Yeah. And Shane, when I thought it was just you is when I said, what is Shane Productions?
Yeah, true.
But when it's a group, I totally get it. Gotta get it with the group name. That's what I think also was hard for Doza and I to like come up with like some names for our stuff and endeavors. Because it's like, what is us?
What would you sum yourself up in a sentence?
Or like a brand name. Like it can be hard.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of deaths so far. The other fairy game was
But
Alfheim.
you know,
Okay,
Sleepy,
gotcha.
you've played this game. Do you know, like, do you think we're like halfway through at this point, or like, nah?
Can you
Probably
immediately
not.
tell where we're at? So we're opening the star door at, I forget where. Where does that put us?
I can't believe the dog was like, being a good boy or not, like, was able to break into your home. That's scary too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, when it comes to like screen doors and stuff like that, I can't. I gotta keep things closed. There's just not enough for me anymore. Like, but I was a kid, like screen windows, screen doors, they're open all the time. Oh, look at this, we got a boss.
And Kirby, that's exactly what happened to us. Apparently our package came here like within the 30 minutes, like before we ended stream. And then, so right when stream ended, we saw the notification, we went to the door, it was gone. And someone had used, because we have a Ring camera thingy, and like someone had used that Wi-Fi blocker thing to actually intentionally take it. So,
yeah, which I think is a crime
It
to
is.
have one.
yeah, and Amazon like has that thing where it was an Amazon package, so like we can get our refund, but we have to wait in case maybe an apartment manager or someone else has it and they give it back to us. Who knows? But I think it's a goner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like
I
we
don't think
ordered
we'll
a
ever see it.
miscellaneous amount of things that we needed, and like they are useful things, so people are gonna want to keep it if they stole it.
Someone will find a use.
Yeah.
A-holes.
Why they want my moisturizer, I don't know.
It wasn't even an expensive moisturizer.
I was trying a new one that someone said is so like it's as good as the more like the stuff that I do use and I wanted to try it, like since no one recommended to me and it's vegan, it's good. Like I read all the ingredients, did the research, and like cost efficient. I was like, let me give it a go. And then we had like, get this, a tomato paste. Why is someone stealing our little tube of tomato paste?
Well,
I don't know.
I hope they enjoy it.
It really was like a
Hope they choke
random
on
like
it.
things we needed at home. Like, and I was actually going to use that tomato paste for tonight's dinner. Like, so we had to pivot on our dinner plans. Because the HEB that's local to us doesn't serve the tomato paste I like. And I'm very particular. It's not even an expensive thing. It's just the taste thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tomato paste is such an important ingredient in many things that we make, and it was like something we're doing without for
A
quite a
while now.
while.
And we've been cooking things without it, and we're like, we really miss it. We should just buy it. Like, just buy it on Amazon because the HEB doesn't have it anymore.
This was our time to shine.
But no, they ruined our dinner plan. I think that's another reason I was so upset.
Yeah, that's real. That's
These are things we needed.
Oh. It's just terrible. Oh my god.
I just hope we can get that refund. Like, you know,
Yeah, I hope so. I think the reason why you have to wait is because
in case it does show up.
no, I don't. I think
Oh.
I think that's the PR reason.
Oh.
Amazon says that you can't like request something that like is missing. You have to like for the first 2 days you have to wait just in case it shows up. And I'm sure that that's true sometimes, but I think the real reason is to discourage, curtail, and have people forget of those trying to take advantage of the system, because anyone can say like, oh yeah, my package was stolen for sure, yeah, for sure.
But you actually got it, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think the whole waiting is to
That's
reduce
horrible.
reduce the number of that.
I guess that's horrible though.
Taking advantage of Amazon
Or
having
just people.
the policy.
That's stealing too.
It is.
That means the customers are stealing. Like that's, I don't know.
But you have to account for that as a business. And so you put in measures and things like that are going to help reduce the losses that you take. What the hell? No
And
way.
I think we've done 2
Oh
of
my
the
God.
continents so far, and we're on our 3rd one.
Is
Or
this-
like they kind of have us hopping around. So I don't remember specifically which
Like
region.
we don't
Sleepy.
finish a place and then that's it. We're constantly having to like backtrack and do other things. I think part of it's the whole day-night thing. I haven't really like nailed down a pattern as to how this game wants to be played. I don't really understand it. I just kind of go where they tell me and I just play levels.
We've definitely had that happen to us before, where like they'll drop it off at like our neighbor's door, but we get the notification, we see it, and we go look because like you can look down the hallway, and be like, "Yo, that's our package" because of the picture. Because they're just, you know, whoever the delivery person was just put it under like the wrong number door.
Yeah, it's like there's always that moment of self-doubt where it's like, did I put down the wrong number? No.
No, yeah. So Bot's favorite game would just combine aspects from favorite games. So transformations like the ones in MM. You know what MM stands for?
Maybe Majora's Mask, or maybe
Oh, okay. And the chaos from Wonder Flowers in Mario Wonder. I like that combo.
yeah, that's pretty good. I do enjoy when gameplay gets kind of turned on its head. You know, when you think you know, and then you actually don't.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like variety. I know Nush does too.
I mean, we're a variety channel for a reason. And we have many different passions that we want to explore creatively, not just one. So, like, yeah. When we were brainstorming names and stuff for the channel and, like all of that, like, Gamer Globs was thrown out there, but it was like, nah, that's misleading if we want to do anything else.
Yeah, it kind of is. And it's limiting too.
Yeah.
That's the other
So,
thing.
like, I mean, I know that some people like to like have a channel or content that they create and play like the same game all the time, but I could never. Like, if it's happy for them, they're, you know, enjoying their life, great for them, but like I just can't do the same one all the time.
Nope.
I get bored even like with some of my favorite games, I need variety and a break from it every so often. Like Overwatch, I can't play it every day.
You can get close, but not every day.
No.
Not all the time.
I need a palate cleanse from everything.
Like what if you wanted to like play something more relaxed, where instead of
I don't-
constantly worrying about like winning and losing. You just want to like build something
Like
or
even when
collect
someone
something.
says like what is one food item that you can eat every single day? Like I don't really have one, but I'll always say biryani because it's a rice dish that can have so many different flavors, so many different proteins with it. But at the end of the day, it's a rice dish, so I could eat rice every day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Or pizza, because again, variety in the pizza of how it like is prepared. You can have different types of dough, the toppings, the flavors, the sauces. Like again, like it's like for me, it's kind of like a cop-out answer, but it's also like it's valid.
Another cop-out answer would be eggs. And
Eggs
another one
can
is
be made a
tacos.
million ways.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, we did it.
We sure did.
Well, I think
And
that's going to be a good place to stop. So
loaded
let's see
potatoes,
whatever the
too.
dialogue is, and
Playtime's over, pal.
we'll continue this tomorrow. I don't know if we'll finish it tomorrow. We might not.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
so.
I don't think we will.
It
There's
is
just so
Friday
much
though,
content.
so I look forward to that.
As long as we check our postures, the sky's the limit, right?
And that I'm glad that you also got to have variety there, Shane. And that, I think that's a great rule.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Why does that look like a Cheez-It?
Is that what you thought?
That platform looks like a Cheez-It. With
I-
a big circle in the middle. Tell me I'm wrong.
I can't tell you you're wrong.
What does it look like instead? Like limestone? Sand?
Those look like they're Cheez-Its. You're not wrong.
Thank you.
These are Cheez-Its. The sacred Cheez-Its of
I
Sonic
haven't had
Unleashed.
Cheez-Its since your sister's bachelorette party years ago. But Cheez-It was a question on Jeopardy like this week. So
Nice.
it's on my mind. The second continent? So we've only done 2?
No. I think this is the second continent, not necessarily the second one you've done, but this is the second
so
continent.
rotate and see.
Oh, I can't yet. I have to talk to Chip.
How many Chaos Emeralds?
2,
That's it?
maybe 3. I don't know. They all look the same. There was a red one once.
Taco Bell's new menu does have that like layer or whatever. Was it the Cheez-It or was it the Dorito thing? I don't remember. I know they have a new menu.
You can now switch between night and day on this continent. Try talking to people at different times.
Ooh.
Okay, great.
I've actually convinced Doza to try Taco Bell finally, and like we're gonna do it eventually. I can't wait to report back to you. I think we're gonna do like
it
taste test
Might
situation.
happen. It might happen.
No, you already agreed to it.
Okay, it'll
it's gonna happen.
Okay, so we've restored it. Okay, so I actually can't tell. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, but only the second. I don't know, because like when it's not fragmented anymore. When you restore it, it melds with whatever else you've restored. So I can't tell. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we knew Chunan was already like fixed, but then like when did these other ones happen?
Well, I mean, wherever this adventure takes us, it'll take us. But it does look like 3 is what Sleepy says.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So there's at least 1, 2, 3 more. Okay, so like halfway.
And I would consider myself a pacifist, yes. I don't think war and violence and stuff is justified. I think that it's stupid, and I think it's just people who get power and abuse that power.
Is bad.
Yeah, is big bad. Without getting too heavy into it right now at the end of stream, that's what I will keep it at.
Oh, 4 more. Okay.
I know that Taco Bell is not Mexican
Nice.
food. We have really good Tex-Mex
Wait,
food
who
in San
said it
Antonio.
was? It's not.
Well,
it's not at all.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
Doza and I have never had Taco Bell together, and I love experiencing things with Doza. So like I want to do this, and with their new menu, it just seems like the right time because there's so many vegetarian options for me. So we're gonna try it. That's all.
Yes, we are.
We've never had it once in the 7 years we've been together.
I haven't had it since I was 4,
And I haven't had it since college.
so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right. That is it for us tonight. But we will be back tomorrow. And I assumed that the pacifist thing was like a pacifist, like it was a typo or something.
No,
Not.
no. Would you pass a fist?
I don't know what that means. Like punching someone? Because I have punched someone before.
Like, would you pass a glance? Like,
I
hey,
pass glances at you all the time.
hey, girl. You know.
I literally flirt with Doza like all day.
That is true. There's never
We
a
make
time where
so
she's
many
not
remarks
constantly
against each
flirting with
other.
me, y'all.
Yeah.
I flirt back, by the way.
Yes, it's important to do that in a relationship. Like, even if you've already been like, you know, whatever. But like, even if it was a joke, like I have punched someone before.
I've never punched somebody. Like, not like an actual, like, make a fist. I'm gonna,
Y'all,
like...
I got into a school fight. I got sent to boarding school. Like, there are things.
There are things, which we'll get more into tomorrow.
Or another day.
Or another day.
Good night.
Good night,
Farewell.
everybody.
More Sonic tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, also, really quick, Kirby and Cassandra, thank you so much for telling Doza what's up on the quote from the end of stream yesterday. We saw it, but we forgot to respond in Discord, and since you're both here right now, we appreciate you correcting him.
Yes, I realized it might have been Twilight Zone, not the thing that I said it was. Hunger Games. Anyways, bye.